brand new banger.
Like, yo, man, this is bullshit and blah blah blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
Always thought of it like that, bro. Right now, you really fucked up.
Like, I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. Just do that. I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? She once said word to mama, shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it. Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share with my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here and do it Sunday.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
They tried their fucking hardest to keep the best looking man in the history of podcasting limited to one night a day, but they cannot stop us now. We have the entourage here. We will fuck your grandma. We will screw your sister. And we will go to your local bodegas and get a motherfucking chopped cheese. Don't you fuck with us. This the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi. And now, hurt you motherfuckers. It's Friday night and we feel all right. And if you got a problem with that, you can eat an asshole and fuck a goat. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Yo, but what's going on, yo? What's going
And
on?
by the way,
Yeah, what's going on?
it's natural.
What's going
It's not
on?
no goddamn machine.
That's right.
Yo, we got Loki in the building. We got Lonnie in the building. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We
Got
back.
Damien in the building.
Yo, what's going on, Damien?
What up,
we
people?
here. We here. What's going on?
What's up, my people?
Got Lumi Henry. What's going on?
Making a special guest appearance.
That's right.
Hey,
Shit.
what's going on, my guys? What's going on? We here.
Hey, listen, bro. Ain't nothing better doing than you with the Corona. See now you made me jealous. Now I'm gonna have to go put my Johnny Walker out the freezer.
Bro, I'm thinking about drinking a little more than just a Corona tonight, so let's do it, my guy.
Oh shit!
It's Friday, so this is where we get to have a little drink on the podcast.
Fuck that. I can have a little drink any podcast.
That's true. That is true.
I limit it to Fridays because I don't want to be.
But he limits it to Fridays because Ray is a drunk.
Oh man, but what's going on, yo? What's going on?
Much, man. It's
Ray, I
fucking
know
Friday night.
I know you're the youngster of the crew, man, but I'm gonna have to bring you under my wing. I can't say Leia anymore because Leia's now a married man with kids, so he got responsibilities I ain't got no responsibilities.
That's right.
Man.
I'm gonna have you where when Gigi says I got some J-Mo, you're gonna be like, yo, pass that shit.
Feel me?
Oh man.
Because our only response is the abilities to keep going. Know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go.
Nah, but yo, everybody, happy Friday.
Facts.
Word.
We made it through another fucking week.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Halloween.
it's unfortunate we have to say that. I know about through Halloween week because right before I left my office, there's a lot of scatter ass around Times Square.
I was gonna say we didn't see much booty this year.
But I saw ass everywhere yesterday.
I didn't. When I left work, usually there's a bunch of cats and leopards everywhere. These bitches like, nope, not today. It was too beautiful outside. They had to stay inside and suck like cock.
Yo, I hate to spoil it right now, but look, you know what I'm watching? I got the Bloodline reuniting. You'll never think it was gonna happen, man.
Shit. See, you
I got
ruined it
SmackDown
for
and
everybody.
SmackDown. Holy shit.
You ruined it for
Spoiler
everybody.
Man, I would have never thought.
Oh.
But no, they finally did what we've been spoiled since last week. Yo, they didn't even let the night end. That was the first clip I saw anywhere. Before they even showed what happened on the actual episode of SmackDown, they were showing this clip.
Yeah, yo, it made me go, oh, I gotta watch SmackDown. And then Gigi's like, oh, this is next week. So I'm like, what?
Yeah. It's like, that's what happens next week. It's like, wait, what the fuck happened tonight then?
Word.
Like, which speaking of which, though, unfortunately, when it comes to WWE, I know this is the toe in the show with Ray and Gigi and now Hoch. However, we gotta talk a little wrestling because before we got on, unfortunately, 3 people have been released from the WWE.
Yeah.
Well,
and Damien won that question.
So 2 have been released. 1, unfortunately, was not re-signed. That's what actually happened. Because they're saying Baron Corbin basically was told is basically the same thing as Donovan Dijak. His contract was just not going to be redone. However, it also looks like Indy Hartwell was not told at all. So she just found out like all of us.
I don't think they remember she was on the show.
Bro, that's horrible.
Yo, she was just on last.
She was just on SmackDown right now. Like they just put a match with her and Candice LeRae.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
While she's fired, they Rick Rooted her?
Yeah. I just thought, I'm like, wait a second, she got fired 2 seconds ago. Yo, what's going on, normal guy?
And Roman just yeeted. Well, you yeeted last week.
What in the blue hell is going on?
I don't know.
See, enough for nothing, man. I really hate when they do stupid shit like that.
It's a sad situation because if that's the case where she really was not informed at all, and you have to find out via Twitter by a dirt sheet, that's fucked up. Like they couldn't have the decency to call her like, hey, unfortunately, we wish you your best in your future endeavors. Like, damn.
What sucks is that they announced the Bloodline versus the new Bloodline at Crown Jewel like Tuesday on WWE.com. And now they have them coming together today. It's like, wow. You can't even say that's like a girl giving you having sex with you before she has sex with you, unless you're asleep and she shows you the tape like, oh, we already had sex. But that's for legal purposes. We can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
No, but hold on.
Holy shit. God damn it, Tom. Oh, man.
What happened, Hutch?
I got a question. Like, don't they, obviously, because, they do, but don't they realize how, I mean, she wasn't involved in a big storyline, but she was involved with a storyline. I mean, at least if you know you're not going to re-sign somebody, like on the prior show that they were on, like let them get hurt or fake hurt or injury or AKA Chad Gable the motherfucker.
Or do what you just did to Rhea Ripley this week. because she legitimately got hurt on Monday. They wrote her out on Tuesday. That works.
Down the elevator shaft.
Like, do something. Like, but yeah, this sucks. This sucks to see. The speculation instantly is because of WWE ID that we just talked about yesterday.
Now I'm a little bit lost. What the fuck is WWE ID?
Okay, so
there's a bar that they're gonna start asking for ID, and you have to be old enough to drink.
No. We just
okay. So the WWE is gonna give you identification.
Yeah.
So if you get pulled over by the cops, you can be arrested by your stage name and not your real name.
No,
so that way, no, it doesn't go against your record. Hold on, all right, then you tell them you want to be fucking Mr. I know everything.
Because we just spoke about this yesterday. You should know about this.
So wait, is this gonna be like when you get like Nazi Germany when actually for your papers?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, ISIS is coming at you.
Jesus Christ. No. Think about it like the territory system again. That is what WWE ID is going to be. It is basically their training camp in a sense.
They're going to have multiple Ohio Valley wrestlings around the country.
Is this why they're moving their like NXT or their training ship from Florida to wherever the fuck they're going to?
More than likely Vegas, yeah. Yes and no. That's going to be their main. That's going to be like their actual, like, once you're ready, you go there. But they're going to be working alongside now a lot of independent wrestling schools. Like they already confirmed they're working with Booker T School, Reality of Wrestling, Rikishi School, Knoxville Pro, Seth Rollins School, Black and Brave. And I know there's a few more. The Nightmare Factory, which is Cody and QT Marshall School, and a few more. I cannot remember those names. My apologies.
The black one.
I said Black and Brave. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had Booker T one too, so
yeah. Reality of Wrestling, yeah. So it's a few of those schools that again they're under people that are
the Dudley Boy Wrestling School.
Surprisingly, no, that's not on there yet. Like I would definitely see that being.
They just had Bubba rescue somebody the other day at NXT.
He's about to be on NXT this week. He's wrestling at the.
Isn't like Devon a producer backstage or something like that?
Yep.
Yo, I'm trying to get the WWE. Not their ID, but I'm trying to get their credit card, so we can start funding this podcast of WWE. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And that way, I don't have to go. I don't have to do my own sound effects.
That's right.
Okay.
Because we are old enough to drink anyway, so we don't need a fake ID. Yeah, we just need the credit card.
Not for nothing, but wouldn't this fuck them over if certain people like, you know what, fuck you, I'm not going to you. And
they'll choose not to go. That's the thing. Like they can still be a part of the school. Doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna go to the WWE.
It's like they got first dibs or something. It's basically we're gonna put a vested interest in your shit.
Look, let's say I'm gonna do it in terms of college. Let's say I'm the valedictorian of the wrestling school.
Yeah.
All right. I got my gimmick. It works and everything. Why would I want to go to someplace where I know they're gonna fuck up my gimmick?
Well, you could choose to not go there. Again, this doesn't. For now, I'm not hearing like they're signing every person that's at that school. They're gonna have their picks. Like they already announced they signed somebody. Like
I'm gonna be truthful, Ray.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of crap. Because if I'm partnering with schools, you're not gonna tell me that the top talent is not gonna come my way. So I know for a fact that like you said, maybe a month or two down the line, when everything becomes really, really official,
then they're gonna be
like, yo, if you want to continue to be a part of this school, you know what I'm saying?
But
you have to sign this contract. Now, mind you, they can go fuck around and be like, yo, this is a non-disclosure contract. That let's say you sign it and they bring you up and, you know, they fuck your character up like they have a history of fucking people's characters up. And you decide to leave, bro, they can put you where you can't wrestle for fucking 90 days.
Yep.
But Hoach, you're telling me that you wouldn't want to be Tozawa? You wouldn't want to work hard in the indies, get your name up there, get your everything done, be a serious fucking and then get signed to WWE and beat Tozawa? Is that what you're saying, Hodge? That you want to be taken serious?
I mean, in that aspect, he's right next to Maxine, and Maxine looks like she pumped. She's doing some booty workouts, so that booty actually look like it grow a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I might be okay with that. I'm just joking, people. No, I'm fucking. I'm fucking. Look, there are some people who get into it because they think it's a glamorous sport.
Yeah.
And no matter how many behind the scenes shows and documentaries we have that teach us that is not the truth.
Yep.
There's still people out there that think that this is glamour. It's a glamorous sport. It's not. But you don't tell me that I'm gonna go and make my name like Vin Balor in the Indies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And grant you, when he was NXT, he was the man NXT.
Mm-hmm.
My man, when was the last time you saw the Demon?
When he fell off the top rope and died.
Yep. Which he even said that because of how much it was almost oversaturated, he doesn't even want to do it anymore.
Yo, but real quick.
Yeah, because in NXT they had him doing the Demon like every other pay-per-view.
Yep.
Yeah. But yo, Damien, to answer your question, you can't do it.
I said that was someone that they brought up yesterday. And my thing is, I think unfortunately it will be too soon. That's why they haven't brought him up on their own accord. Because I feel like if they were going to bring him up, they would have brought him by now. And it's not a thing of he's not ready yet.
Yo, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Somebody important. Why is Bianca Belair in this 4-way dance and not Jade? I understand why, but I don't understand why. Because wouldn't Jade be more beneficial to get the reps in?
Yes.
For this.
Yes.
But depending on who's on the 4-way dance, and I don't know who's on the 4-way dance.
So there's a 4-way women's tag team match that's happening in Crown Jewel. So this 4-way dance is Bianca Belair, Piper Nevins, Lash Legend, and Io Sky. There's at least 2 of the 4 that can protect Jade, in Io Sky and Piper Nevins. I don't know Lash Legend like that because I don't watch NXT like that, but I think this is where you would put her in the fucking match.
I think that's, unfortunately, again, I don't know their thinking. I think that's exactly why they didn't put Jade in this. Because Lash Legend needs someone to carry her in this. Because again, I don't watch NXT like that, but she's also still the newest one out of the crop. So I would assume that's probably why. Hey, let's put her with 3 people that are a little more experienced to showcase her a bit. Because I can imagine this was to showcase her to the main roster, because we haven't gotten to see them in an actual match yet. If you haven't watched NXT, you know.
I mean, the only thing I watch about
PC, like the most politically correct answer.
My man, the only thing I'll be watching about NXT is Miss Parker.
Could you
one second? I know about Miss Parker.
Miss Parker. The other one, the Puerto Rican one, like was it? Is it Layla or whatever?
Lola Vice.
Oh, Lola Vice. Yes. So very, very nice.
They definitely got some assets
NXT got the good looking female roster.
Yo, NXT in both senses. Like they have a good wrestling roster of females, and then
Now,
hold on. They're looking ahead and behind with these females.
Child. My question to you guys is
any one of them will get it.
Facts.
I thought that was the question.
Well, you got Bianca. You got Eno.
Oh, yeah.
And you got, was it Piper? Is that the chick that was with Chelsea?
Yes.
Chelsea?
Yep.
Yes.
Currently wearing X-Men gear. She's wearing Wolverine.
Chelsea got the Deadpool inspired gear.
Cool.
Right.
Which also news for anyone that watches the comic book podcast. It's finally coming out on Disney Plus on the 22nd. It only took forever.
Whatever.
22nd.
But and then the other girl is this girl on NXT, right?
Lash Legend.
Lash Legend, yeah.
Which it looks like they're bringing her and Jakar Jackson up to the main roster.
Yeah, I think this is it. This was their call up. Which
Okay,
is
so what happened to the other tag team that was in the mix? The two Scottish girls.
Are they hurt?
Yeah, Isla Dawn. Ooh, I would. Isla Dawn.
Well,
I think
they're in
traded
Raw.
him out. Yeah, I think they just traded him out for these two.
Yeah. So Ray, it is the 12th
Okay, cool. So there you
So
go.
wait,
on the
that's
Disney.
what I'm saying. Like it's been like a three-way dance between
Those, yeah.
between those three. What is it called? Something Fire or whatever.
Yeah.
No, the Unholy Alliance or whatever.
Unholy
Yeah,
Alliance,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, them, Damage Control, and Jade, and so now you're gonna take one group out.
Yep.
You're gonna add two people that haven't really been in the mix.
Yep.
I haven't heard that. Damien said they heard that Isla Dawn was released not that long ago.
No, not they haven't put that out there.
But my whole thing is like, why you like if you want to do it I guess they're doing this for Crown Jewel, right?
The four-way, the actual four-way tag match.
Yeah.
Right. Like, why wouldn't you like keep the teams that have been actually working well together? Because not for nothing, yes, those matches have been going on for months or whatever, but they've been still good.
She's still a.
You know what I'm saying? They've still been good matches. So now you're gonna incorporate two different teams, and the chemistry might not be there.
For the Fatal 4-Way?
Yeah. Well, two different girls. You're gonna incorporate Piper and this other girl. More than not, in wrestling, you gotta have that chemistry. It also cuts down on those botches.
Oh, so here's the thing though. Piper Nevins is NXT UK veteran. So she's one of these girls that can wrestle anybody. She's not new. She's not like green.
She has the experience.
I know she's not new. I know she's not new and she's not green. But what I'm saying is, like, she hasn't really been in the ring with these other girls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is also her and Chelsea Green are actually more popular tag team on SmackDown because Chelsea Green is over like Jehovah.
Also, I'll give them. They have good chemistry. Like them as a duo, I was surprised at first that it was gonna work out, and it ended up being a great team. Like it's, bro. It's so weird that it works. Like, it's one of those. It's Toe said it best. It's Kane and X-Pac, the team that's like, this shouldn't work, but I want to see it. You know, like it's one of those situations.
I mean, and Chelsea's a veteran.
Yep.
Yeah.
People forget she's a veteran. You know what I'm saying? And her character is she is like the Enzo of the group, where she'll talk, and then Piper is the muscle, and it works with him. And it's funny because Chelsea's not a small woman in terms of stature. Like, she's tall.
Yeah, she is.
You know what I'm saying? But then you see her backing up, and then Piper, who's shorter than her, is the muscle. So that kind of switch, which is usually the bigger person is the muscle. So that kind of switch is also intriguing. But what I'm saying is, I've been watching the SmackDown, and it's like, okay, these girls have a chemistry going on, and you want to try to put the best show at Crown Jewel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want botchman. You don't want the fucking Undertaker Kane versus DX shit to happen again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, if that's what your plan is, why not incorporate Piper and at least her in the tag matches? Like, her and Chelsea should have been in some of these tag matches with this other team.
So, I think the angle for them was that they talked themselves into this match, because most of the shit that Chelsea Green does is she fucks with
Adam Pearce
and
Nick Aldis.
I swear to God, I wanted to fucking call him somebody else. Yeah, not Magnus. No, somebody completely.
I was gonna say, because Magnus would have worked too, because that was
like the old fucking general manager for 205 Live. Like that was the name.
Oh, Drake Maverick.
Yeah, like
They
that,
rock
like
their
some
spot.
shit like
wow.
that was popping up on me. Yeah,
My
so
man,
like,
Super Subs, Spud.
yeah.
Damn.
So that's what, because she's like a Karen, and that's her character. So I think she talked herself into this.
Yep. Basically, that is
No,
basically
I
the
know
premise
she.
of it.
I know what the whole work, but my whole thing is like I haven't even seen them like even like wrestle each other like even a while back. You know what I'm saying? Like so the reason some of these matches are working great is because you've wrestled the person before, so you have that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is if you remember like when they got they got held up basically kidnapped in Saudi Arabia
Yeah,
was because the prince was like, yo, my man, you showed me you sold me this apple of a fucking dream, but what I got was a fucking shit show.
I mean, hired Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna,
Yeah,
and they've been dead for 15 years now.
yeah.
It's like,
Like on some shit. The Saudi Arabia, the prince is like, yo, my man, you gotta make it worth my fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
yeah,
yo, you want to put on a good show. That way, it's profitable. So, like, let's say this 4-way, if something gets botched real bad, they're gonna call this out.
yeah. But the only people you actually have to worry about botching shit would be Jade and Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like in reality, I don't know. I know those three girls are the newest when it comes to wrestling um longevity, pretty much like their experience. But I like Piper Nevins and Bianca Belair have had multiple matches, title matches, matches on SmackDown. Their chemistry is on point. Chelsea Green is one of the best followers I've ever seen when it comes to having a match with somebody. Like she can be in the dance with anybody there. You know what I'm saying? Because she's selfless. And Io Sky and Kyrie Sang, they're fucking veterans. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I'm
with
saying?
them it's like you could put whatever now at this point, because there was a time where it felt like they need to learn to adapt, and now
Yeah.
it's like, oh, now they get it. Even
But also,
Kyrie coming
yeah.
back, it's like, okay, yeah, now we get it.
But also now you can see that they're actually letting these women wrestle.
Yeah,
Before it was like you can wrestle, but you had to wrestle like a woman.
yeah,
And now you can wrestle like a wrestler.
yeah. Now, but that's the thing. Now I feel like we're in the era of finally wrestling in the WWE. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh,
Like we're finally at a
I don't
point
know,
where
'cause I agree with Joe because I remember watching some of Io Sky's matches before she came to WWE, and I'm like, yo, why don't they let her do that shit?
yeah,
And now recently, I've seen some of that shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're loosening the reins a little bit. That's what I like to say. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
my whole thing is, I don't really give a shit about the crown jewel shit. But
Oh yeah, that's the house show.
but if you want to, you know, every year they've done crown jewel, we've always come back hearing some shit how some shit went wrong.
Damn. Talking about something went wrong. Fucking Jade just fucking did a bicycle kick to Jakara's fucking chest. That shit looked like she really kicked her. You know what I'm saying? Like that. This is why I say you gotta give this girl some reps.
yeah.
Put her in house shows. The problem, if she's bad at house shows, that's fine. There's little phone cameras there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the
Who's
most
this?
beneficial part of having the ID shit is now when they go on tour, there's places that their wrestlers could go and train.
Yep. No, and also that means you're gonna see a lot of the NXT talent that might not be that ready for a main roster, or even other talent doing their shows.
Right. And when they come to New York, Jada Parker could come chill with me, you, and Lay. Me, you, and Hutch, and we could get some steaks and some,
Oh,
I don't
I
think
got some tube steak for her.
you know what I'm saying.
I don't think that's what the WWE ID is about. But again,
I think that's what that is about. The intentional D.
oh, so that's what the ID stands for.
Yeah.
Got you. I thought it was something else, but hey, whatever works, whatever works, my guys. But there you go.
No, but
But listen,
Bianca needs to get a better finisher. I think her finisher move should be the Dominator and not that, because it takes her a while to fully get him over. And if done smoothly, it's cool.
Yeah.
But when it's done that slow, it's like it doesn't look like you can do it.
no, not for nothing.
My bad for cutting you off, Ultra.
No. It's fine, but not for nothing. I feel about her move the way I feel about John Cena's move. I'm like, it don't really look like it hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brock Lesnar F5, that should look like it hurt. You know?
Yeah.
As much as I don't like his political views, Taker, Tombstone, that looked like it hurt.
Oh, because that shit can. You fucked that up.
Well, remember, he broke Hulk Hogan's neck, and Hulk Hogan was 8 inches off the ground.
Right. But what I'm saying, somebody as strong as Bianca, you got to give us something more, I would say, more powerful, or more devastating is more I like to say.
Impactful.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I would. For her, I would give her something more impactful, please.
Yeah.
I
agree with that 100%.
Even Jade's move that's been copied, and she copied it from fucking
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, Beth Phoenix and fucking what's the Johnny fucking Mundo's girl, Tyra Valkyrie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like it's that at least that looks devastating. I see Bianca, I'm like, yeah, it looks impressive when she picks up somebody like Piper. You know what I'm saying? But when she's picking up somebody like fucking Eno Sky and she looks like she's struggling, I'm like, yo, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And that's what makes the F5 look even more devastating. The fact that he throws the Big Show, but then he'll throw AJ Styles 3-4 times further.
Right.
Like he does that same power to everybody. There's 100%. I'm here to throw you into the fucking sky.
Bro, that's one of the reasons why they say your finish has to be something you could hit on anybody. And it's going to look as devastating no matter if you hit it to Rey Mysterio or if you hit it to Omos. Like,
yeah,
that's how it has to be. You have to be able to do something where it's going to work. And it's also supposed to be something you could do even when you're at that, holy shit.
Yeah.
We've gone 27 minutes. I don't think I can go anymore, coach. Gotta do it again.
Like, yeah. Unless you're in Indianapolis, then you can just tap out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the clothesline from hell was so effective.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the thing too. That was someone that knew how to throw a lariat. Like JBL knew how to fucking.
But the crazy thing is that he was doing that move as a regular move when he was part of the fucking tag team called the New Blackjacks.
Yep.
That was just a regular move that he was doing.
Yep.
No, then they put him in as one of the acolytes, and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna give you this move."
Because it was devastating. You ever? I think there's times where people have a move, and it's like, "Yo, I think my finishing move should be a Hurricane Rana off the top rope into a fucking backflipping 450 splash," and the guy's like, "Wow, you do the craziest choke slam I've ever seen to people. Why don't you just make your fucking move the choke slam?"
Yeah, because remember for the longest, his finish was the power bomb though, and it's like,
yeah,
bro, but you hit a fucking clothesline that looks like you're killing them.
Yeah,
but I want to do a power bomb. It's more impact.
Yeah, because realistically, after that clothesline, they should be dead.
Bro, right. I remember, you know what I used to hate? Because in the video games, they used to make it, his signature was a clothesline from hell.
Yeah.
And his finisher was the powerbomb. And they would make it weaker. That it's like, bro, no. This clothesline looks like he's fucking taking your head off.
Yeah.
Why is that not the finish? Like, but
Bro, I just see stupid shit like that. I'll never understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the beautiful thing about wrestling. Everybody has an asshole, and everybody they're reinventing the wheel. Hoach, we were saying this yesterday. They're trying to reinvent the wheel by fucking impersonation.
I mean, think about it, bro. I never seen the super kick until Shawn Michaels did it,
yep.
Yeah, and it was
and
called
now
a pressing kick.
everybody does a super kick, quote unquote. And I'm like, yo, people, stop calling it a super kick because it's not a super kick. Just call it a savate kick, please.
Bro, sometimes I love when at least someone tries to like, they'll do it in a way that it's like, oh yeah, it's a spinning back kick. Because they'll do it in a way where it's like, yeah, it's not a super kick. Because they're still doing the motion that looks like, that's like, no, that's not it. And also, the fact that it's done so much that it's like, why is this now I'm going to do this right after I do it. To the point that the video game as well just made it like, they're still standing. It's like, that used to be a finish.
Yeah.
That used to be you take one of those, you're going down. The DDT used to be the same. That's like, yo, you take that, you're done. Because you're getting dropped on your head.
Well, it had to be an Arn Anderson or Jake the Snake DDT.
But bro, still, the DDT should be a fucking finish. Like,
But
on that end,
no one knows how to do it.
And on that point, you should also say that spine buster should be a finisher.
Bro,
I remember when the suplex was a finish.
yeah, man. Bro.
Who was it? Barry Windham that did the belly to belly suplex as a finisher?
Well, Shane Douglas, that was his finisher.
Yeah.
Even Big Papa Pump, his finisher was a belly to belly suplex.
Yep, for a time, and then he started going crazier with
Then he was the Steiner recliner.
Yeah.
But my favorite finisher has always been the Steiner Brainbuster.
Oh, the Steiner screwdriver that he does?
Yes.
Yeah, bro, that's a devastating fucking finisher, which I would still be so scared to do because there's such a fraction of error. Like, because think about it. You're grabbing someone here and then saying, fuck it, here we go. And if I
don't catch you.
Yeah, if I don't catch where you're landing here, you're going head first.
Yeah, you're doing stone cold.
Yeah, like that is a lot of margin for error. And we've seen it, unfortunately, from a few people.
Right, that's why they're not going to give it a Braun Breaker.
Nope. Because Braun is Braun's issue with him, he's too athletic for his own good. My guy is too fast. And in wrestling, that's why they keep telling you, like, this isn't even for cruiserweights. This is for anyone. When you think you're going too slow, slow it down. Because somehow you're still going
too fast.
Bro, you have to let things breathe. Everything is make it matter.
You know, and I apply that to women. Yo, there's this girl I know for maybe 2 years. I still ain't said hi to her yet. I'm letting it soak in. Every day I just put more and more cologne on. Let her smell me first.
They're gonna come to a point.
Yeah.
They're gonna come to a point. She's gonna smell you from down the block, bro. Come on.
Yep. And I'm gonna be in her dreams. Just because she gonna tell her therapist those are nightmares doesn't mean that I'm in any less of her dream.
My man, you're Steve Urkeling her. I'm wearing you down.
That's right. That's right.
Physically, mentally. Down.
That's right. Shit.
But listen, there's just too many finishers that everybody does. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody in the fucking and I know they're gonna get mad, but in the fucking Samoan bloodline, everybody has a fucking spear.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, Hodge. There's a lot of monkey see, monkey do here, because one person has, like Ray said this yesterday, they have a sequence of events that happens in a match, whether it be that Matrix thing that you said that
Red and Loki did,
yeah, Red and Loki did, or there'll be something that like Ricochet and Will Ospreay did in Japan where they're hitting these power moves and no one's dropping, and they just keep doing it, and they go, "That's dope," and then everybody incorporates that into their match. And now it's the Samoans. Like, you're not a true Samoan unless you do a Samoan drop, the Samoan spike, or a spear. And it's like, yo, bro, they used to have headbutts. They used to do headbutts. Remember when the Samoans, if you headbutted them, they didn't sell that shit?
Nope, they're not supposed to. They're
I don't see that shit no more.
My man, I remember what the was the there was fuck. I remember for a time with Conan with the I was about to say Conan the Barbarian, but the Barbarian and Ming
And Warlord. Oh, with Ming. Okay.
right when they were in the Faces of Fear.
Yep.
One of their finishes is that they would double headbutt you. That's it.
Yeah.
So, are you able to open a video on IG on here still, or does it have to be through TikTok?
I could open IG.
I sent you the Matrix minute, just so you can see the repetition that people tried to do now. And it's old Ring of Honor, so we should be fine. This is like maybe 01, 02 Ring of Honor.
Gotta hide midget porn.
Ooh, midget porn. You got Bridget the midget.
You're damn right,
bro. The quality's that bad. It's not you.
Yeah.
This tells you how fucking old this shit is. Like,
Killed Nana. Will Red be the second recipient of death?
Yo, is this in the Bronx?
this is in Queens, I believe.
Is this where Pete be?
No.
Uh-oh. Whoa, nice front kick to the left leg of Red. Low-key squaring off like an animal in the middle of the ring on Red. Ooh.
Here we go.
Holy crouching tiger, hidden dragon, what the damn hell was that? Crouching Red, hidden Loki is more appropriate than Matrix meets.
There will never be another duplicate of that because that was all Red moving away from Loki strikes. I'm pretty sure he just said, yo, just swing at me and I'll do my best to get the fuck away from you.
Bro, then that was the whole thing because Key was knowing if he got you, you're fucked. And Red was like, let's see. And bro, there's no way to replicate that. Move for move because he had to think, let's see if I can move. Like, there was no margin. There was the smallest margin for error there.
Yeah.
And like, he did it. Like, and that's the thing that so many people tried because Ospreay and Ricochet tried.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, of course. That's not what they do. That's not what they do.
Like, you know what's crazy? Red and Loki tried to do it again when they wrestled years later, and they couldn't do it.
Because
they were older.
Yep.
They were slower.
They tried to do it again. It was like it worked
once in a lifetime,
but it's like not like I did. Like it was like
once in a lifetime, bro.
Yeah,
well, that's I remember when Trish Stratus first did the Matrix move. They were like, oh shit! Then every single person was doing it, and I'm like, yo, my man, it was cool when she did it, even though she did it kind of funky, but it was cool.
Yeah.
But I don't need to see it every single match.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the cutter or the super kick.
Bro, everyone now it's like,
bro, when I first saw Diamond Dallas Page do the cutter, I was like, oh shit. That's pretty cool move.
Yeah.
And then you see, because it's different. Paige did it off of different moves.
Yeah.
I remember one time he put somebody on his shoulders, flipped him around almost like a F5, but he came down with the cutter.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? No, like Randy's cutters, you know Randy's gonna do it because he starts doing the beating of the thing or whatever, and that's it. I mean, every once in a while he'll catch somebody from out of nowhere, but that is the inventor of the diamond cutter, which is what Randy uses. Don't get it twisted. He will always put it in from a different angle. People need to go back to the 1990s WCW during Nitro and see the different ways Diamond used to put the cutter on people. Like it was rarely in the same spot or whatever.
Nope.
Yeah.
And it'll be a way that it's like, oh shit, this doesn't just look like the basic. Here we go, and coming down.
Right.
No, it would be a way that it's like he would catch you.
Because that was
he does it with the.
that was pretty much his character, because he wasn't the best wrestler. He wasn't this, but he was savvy.
Yeah.
And he was able to get it away with shit.
Mhm.
So when he had, like, I remember he had I think it was Supernova or something, like a body slam, he picked him up, diamond cutter, suplex, diamond cutter, off the top rope, diamond cutter.
Yep.
Big Show put him in the choke slam.
Caught him with
He raked his eye, diamond cutter. It was always, how can I put this on to beat you in certain ways, because he had to learn I can't out wrestle you because I'm too old or whatever the case may be. So I had to figure out a way to end this match quickly, and my move is the best way to do it.
Yep.
It was psychological shit that was behind everything.
Yeah, man. Everything has to make sense. That is the biggest thing with wrestling is how is this? Can I make it connect? How can I do something where it's like, okay, let's put this together. It's like, again, putting a puzzle together.
Yeah, and that's why imitation never goes in.
Nope.
And that's why we were saying yesterday, like that sequence was cool. But imagine now if Red built himself as the man that can't be touched. That's a gimmick people can get behind. That's a gimmick people like, yo, what about this guy? What about that guy? What about Randy Orton or Diamond Dallas Page out of nowhere? Like they hit that shit out of nowhere. Can he get out of it?
Yeah.
Right.
That's something that's a part of the Carney shit that people would pay to see.
Yeah, man. No, it's little things like that again you market yourself in a way. And that could have been something for Red, but he definitely went more on the route of let me do a lot of cool shit and make it that no one's seen before.
Yeah.
Now everyone does it.
But the problem with let me do shit that no one's seen before, you're only allowed to do shit like that for so many years.
Yeah. And now it's like everyone does everything that he's done.
Yeah.
So now, unfortunately, he's got nothing else. Because
you can't do it. You can't do those moves all the time. Like who was it? They were like, yo, I can. Oh, AJ. So I can still do the 450 and the Phoenix Splash, but I'm too fucking old to do it.
Oh yeah, right. The spinal tap that he used to do.
Yeah,
he can't do it. He said he would be able to, but it's the thing of at this point, age, and also he said
no point
because he stopped doing it. It's almost like again you forget.
Also, he bulked the fuck up way too much.
Yeah.
Do you mean question? Don't mean to speculate things, but do y'all think that the wrestlers that were fired from WWE are the ones that were with Vince and helping him with build? No. I think they would have been fired a lot sooner if they were doing that shit.
Yeah, no.
But wait, there's wrestlers helping him build this company?
I doubt there's anyone that's gonna be helping in that situation, or people that definitely don't work there.
It would
It would be his stooges.
The reason, well, first of all, we haven't seen Baron Corbin in how long? And Tegan Knox and Indy, they really not getting over on the main roster.
I feel
Indy
bad
probably would have if
Yeah.
she wasn't hurt every time that they gave her something.
Yeah, I feel bad for Indy because again, she was just on TV. Tegan, I feel bad for because she just kept getting a bad break of she's back, she's gone, she's back, she's gone, she's back.
Well,
she's
yeah, it was like she would get hurt. It was like it's like that girl was it Naya whatever, the lioness or whatever, the girl. What the fuck is her name?
You talking about in the WWE or in the MMA?
Yeah, in the WWE, NXT. Nyla Lyons or something like that.
Oh, Nikita Lyons.
Yeah,
Nikita, yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I was like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's when
I
she
was
does
thinking of
like that.
Nyla
She does that
Rose.
That's
lion
what
thing.
I was
She
thinking. I was like,
roars.
but that's not WWE. But
He does
No,
that
yeah,
lion
Nikita.
roar kind of shit or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
Nikita
Nikita
Lyons,
Lyons, yeah.
Like she was building momentum, fucked up her knee.
Yep.
Comes back, building momentum, then fucked up something else, and now she's back. And it's like, yo, if she can stay healthy, great. If she can't, she's probably gonna be the next contestant on WWE is gonna let you go.
Yeah. But that's the thing though with wrestling, the best ability is availability. You know, and if you're always getting hurt, they can't depend
I
on you. They
think
can be like, we got somebody who can take the spot.
I think nowadays it's not as bad as it was back in the day.
No.
Because back in the day, literally, if you didn't wrestle, you didn't get paid.
Yeah. And also back in the day,
There was no contracts.
there's no
Yeah.
guarantee yet. There's no
back
guarantee.
in the day, if you sneezed in front of Vince, he fired you.
Bro, Titus O'Neil got suspended for hugging him.
My man,
Yeah.
Paul London got fired for smiling at him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because the next segment was Vince fake dying. And I was like, damn, you really gonna fire him for that?
Why not? Shit. It's
My
not
man,
like he's in a tag
could have
team
been
that
one of the fans said something funny.
But listen, man, that's the thing with this shit. But Boris, I don't know what VKM wrestling is, but I think Baron Corbin will be one of those few guys that can make it in AEW.
VKM, you mean the Vince company?
Oh
No, I don't see that company actually happening.
no.
Because he's
Wait, Vince is actually trying to put something else together?
allegedly, yeah. Allegedly he's trying to start the way he put it is an entertainment company, but basically he's gonna say everything but wrestling.
So for entertainment, we're gonna hear bound chicka bound.
Not for nothing.
It could be.
If let's say Vince does want to do an entertainment thing, he should take the model of Lucha Underground and make a TV show that's just wrestling. Because Lucha Underground wasn't a wrestling show; it was a TV show that had wrestling in it.
Bro,
Yeah.
not for nothing. I was telling Led the other day, it's like, yo, dude, I love Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I loved it too. I didn't get to see the last couple seasons because I didn't have El Rey, and Netflix I think only had like 2-3 seasons on it at the time.
Yeah.
And you can find that on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
But I love Lucha Underground. Everybody's like, yo, my man, but it's not. And again, we all know wrestling is not. It's predetermined because I can't say it's fake because the chops that you get and the bumps you take are not fake, people.
yeah.
So yes, is it predetermined 9 times out of 10? Yeah, but it's still entertaining. Yo, Lucha Underground, my man, they made it into like a cinematic fucking thing that you were like, yo, they made it into a real life soap opera that had wrestling in it, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like they had some side stories behind it that you'd be like, yo, this shit is cool. Like, yeah, I want to watch it next week.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some good stories in it. The one where was it the Mexican guys actually being undercover cops, trying to fucking get into with the guy that was running shit. The guy who was running shit had a monster fucking younger brother.
Yep.
Mil
Muertes fucking had
Katrina.
Yo, she licked me in. It sucks that she would never go back to WWE because of what was it, Bill DeMond or somebody did some shit to her.
Yeah. I mean, not for nothing. I hear that she's hard to work with, but fucking.
I mean, everybody that turns down sex from a elder is hard to work with.
Well, that's not even that. Like Ivelisse, I hear that the reason why she's not on the major wrestling syndicate is because apparently she's hard to work with.
Oh, Ray would know about that. Ray was Ivelisse's manager at one point.
Ivelisse, it's a mixed case with Ivelisse as well, though, because as much as she also was mistreated in certain places, she also allegedly was not the easiest to work. with in certain
Well,
places.
you got to remember,
That's what I heard.
she's also from the time when women weren't getting fully respected in the industry.
Yes, but when now it's a different case, it doesn't also give you the right
Well,
to still act a certain way.
I hear you, but listen, Ray.
Yeah,
If I didn't identify as 7'3",
yeah.
everywhere I go, I would have a gripe because people don't treat shorter people fair.
Now you know who. Now I know from who is it on that show? One of the female wrestlers really fucked her career over. I was a sexy star.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
yeah, that was the original sexy star
Because she like really hurt people.
She actually went out to actually hurt one of the girls.
No, she broke somebody's arm or some shit, right?
Yep, she intentionally broke. I don't know if she fully broke it, but she legit tried to hurt Rosemary.
Yeah.
So, and that's another thing when it comes to how crazy Mexico is at times.
And that's what was Rosemary was playing that Moth Girl character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the crazy thing with that was now they repackaged Sexy Star. Like it's a whole different chick.
Yeah,
And
that I know.
People still take, unfortunately, the brand of
Name,
it.
yeah,
Like,
the name. Yeah.
yeah, you probably should have said, hey, can we call me anything else? Like, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, but then, yeah, but getting into somebody who really fucked up her whole career, Tessa Blanchard fucked up shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. I still don't know.
Allegedly.
So allegedly she's racist, but she has a black boyfriend
Had
or a Spanish boyfriend.
She had a Spanish boyfriend.
She had
And when she found out he was Spanish.
So she was with Ricochet, and then that all came out.
Okay, so
And
she's
then
like, oh shit,
she
you
was
have
with the
to.
Hammer. She was really with the Hammer, wasn't she?
She was with Tejano Jr. as well, yeah. And then she was with Daga. Her the last wrestler boyfriend that was out there was Daga. And that's when most of the time she was wrestling in Mexico and everything like that.
So how's she racist? Is it to the women?
Apparently, she said something to, was it a black female wrestler?
So her wrestling name is La Rosa Negra.
Okay.
So the Black Rose. And she was very abrasive to doing anything that she wanted, to the point of spitting in her face and calling her
nigga.
Yeah. So, and there was more to it, but I can't remember the full story at this point. But yeah, so this is maybe 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
And they still don't want to fuck with her.
No, they've already amended. Like they're water under the bridge at this point. But she never truly apologized like publicly. It was more of they had their like amendment.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying like
never
the
worked
wrestling companies don't want to fuck with her.
Nope.
After she was the first ever women's world heavyweight champion.
Right.
In TNA. That's got to be a spit in the face with TNA.
Damien says Tessa Blanchard's Twitter is racist.
Oh, not for nothing. Not for nothing. Tessa Blanchard, you get it. I know, but you can still get it.
I mean, I don't have Twitter, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, listen, to me, Twitter's like a porn site. But yeah, so real quick, since we're speaking about females,
Yep.
Lay and another coworker of mine says I need to talk to a therapist or something because I'm attracted to women that has the look on their face like they'll kill me.
You're a masochist. Gotcha.
Yo, because I'm telling Lay, I'm like, yo, tell me that Raquel doesn't look hot when she's pissed off. He's like, you got a problem there, brother. I'm like, yo, listen, man.
That sounds like a little answer.
Yeah. I'm like, listen, yo, bro, when some of these chicks, when they mad, they sexy as a motherfucker. Shit. Just saying, I don't want to be stabbed, but I want a girl that would want to stab me. Because that's like true love right there.
No, not so much.
Yo, think about, all right, here's the thing, because I broke it down for somebody.
Okay.
If a woman stabs you even amount of times, she's selfish, and she did that shit out of anger. She don't like you.
Okay.
If it's an odd number of times, that means she didn't count, and it was a crime of passion. And the reason why I say this, and you can ask any woman, 90% of the women when they deal with numbers, everything has to end in an even number. So if you change the volume, it has to be an even number.
Okay.
So if they're gonna stab you, it has to be an even number of times.
Where
if
did
they're
you get this theory from?
Yeah, because
But from women, no, like my cousin, she has a thing. Like if you change the volume, it has to be even. If you do something, it has to be even. Like
Maybe
I've
it's
I've
just
known
your
multiple
cousin.
women,
maybe that's just your
multiple.
cousin.
No, multiple women. Even the girl I was telling us about, she said the same shit. Multiple women.
Okay,
There's a thing where the shit has to be uneven. If the temperature
All right, so
is
how about this?
77, they gotta be 78.
How about this? How about this, Toe? Stop being around psychos.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me?
Wait. So why do I have to stop being around women?
I didn't say women. I said psychos.
I'm hearing the same word. I
So
didn't say women. I said women. I don't
So
understand.
if they stab you 10 times, they're trying to kill you.
No, if they stab me 10 times, this bitch is selfish and she's just mad and can't control her anger.
So what happens if they stab you 9?
If they stab me 9, that is a crime of passion, and she's heartbroken. I can't hold it back with her.
I'm like,
It's a crime of passion now.
there's a lot to go through there.
No. See, now because of this, I need to have a one-on-one sit down with Toe. I need to get into their mind.
Like I said, nah, that 9 though, that works. Jesus.
Yo, because think about
Something don't compute.
Yo, if a woman smacks you, it's because she's mad, right? If a woman smacks you twice, she's really mad, but that was a selfish smack. If she smacks you the third time, you gotta lay her out. You feel me? See, because you see, once the odd numbers gets in there, it's passion, but then it becomes abusive because these women don't know the difference.
Okay.
If it's 11 times, then that
Where
is daddy issues.
I know Gigi's away, but where's Gigi when we need her?
No,
Daquan, if she stabs you 11 times, that's daddy issues right there. She's taking out another man's frustration on her.
I need to hear Gigi's opinion on this because
Gigi would agree with me.
I don't think so.
I
don't think so. We need to phone in a Gigi.
Is that your final answer? Phone a friend.
I'm telling you, Gigi would agree with me.
Bro, I mean, if you say so. I know if a woman is willing to stab you,
no matter how many times, even or odd, that's a problem.
Got issues.
Yeah, no matter if it's 1 or 787, if she's stabbing you, that's a problem.
Well, no.
Yes. What do you mean no?
Women are irrational. And they're emotional creatures.
Okay.
So if they want to hurt you as bad as they feel like they're hurt, then that means that they truly love you. But if they just want to hurt you for the mere fact of hurting you, then that means they're selfish.
But what if they stab you an even amount of times and they still hate you?
Well, because they didn't get all their frustrations out.
I got you.
This is okay.
How about if they stab you and the last one, the knife only goes halfway
in? There we go.
And she's cheating on you.
Wait, tell me. I got one. I want to see. What if they don't even stab you? They just slice you a little bit. That's just one of those.
Then she's not fully invested in you. It means you could have been her soulmate, but you fucked up.
Okay, I want to keep going with this. Just what the fuck is
my man said if she brings me near death, then I'm leaving.
What if she sharpens the knife before doing?
All right. How about this? All right. How about this?
See how many bullshit excuses.
All right.
I know women.
Instead of trying to stab you, she tries to cut your dick off.
She's lesbian.
Okay, I got one. How about she just simply
because it's not about something. Because the thing is, if she tries to cut your dick off, then that means she's gonna save it for the next person,
Ah, okay.
and more than likely it's gonna be a woman because she's insecure, but she likes the dick.
Okay. What if we throw away the knife at this point? What if she just brings in a gun? What happens?
If she brings in a gun, then that means her older brother's a pussy.
How about if he comes with a chancleta?
And you got yourself a grandmother.
Yo, you said in the intro we trying to fuck grandmothers.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying some some of these grandmothers are
there's
hot.
some grandmothers out there that are 40 years old.
You know what I mean? There's some 11-year-olds that got kids.
I mean, as unfortunate as that is, there's some 40-year-old women out there that are grandmothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should know. I'm 40 myself.
Word. I could have been a grandfather, but none of my kids have kids, and I don't have kids.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's a common missing there.
Now, Ray, earlier you said 771 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Would that be one stab for you from each one of your baby mamas?
Basically,
No,
that's what I was trying to get at. So what
But
happens
no,
then?
if she stabs you that many times, then that means you fucked up on a very good woman because she.
Hold on, wait. But you got to understand. The reason I asked Ray that is because Ray had a very specific number.
Yeah. No, I hear
So
you.
I just threw out a random number.
So I needed to know that wasn't
one
random.
stab. That was
one
a count.
stab per baby mama.
Yeah. See, now one stab per baby mama just means they organized. There's a union rep going there. They're unionizing Ray, and you got to stop it. Hulk Hogan that shit right now. But if one woman stabbed you that many times, then that means you fucked up on a very good woman because that one, it shows she's independent. 2, she must cook like a motherfucker. And 3, she ain't never gonna stop riding.
Jail.
No, but 3, she's not lazy. So that means if she got on top of you, she's finishing you off. Women nowadays go about 30 seconds before they go, you know what? You do it. So you fucked up on a very good woman right there because 771 times, that's old school fucking drive. That's heart. Miles and miles of heart. That bitch got ambition. She got a future ahead of her. It might be jail, but still.
If you hear this,
I was gonna say yeah, she's going to jail, but
if you hear this,
that's a good woman.
If you hear this, at another time, you're 100% right. This motherfucker needs some.
I don't know if he needs therapy or we need to just go out for steaks.
I'm just saying, bro.
And then we need to go out to steaks to get this guy's mind back in order. Because
I wasn't always a cop.
Wait, you're a cop?
No.
Oh.
But I wasn't always a cop.
Oh.
He doesn't get the reference.
Nope.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Eddie Murphy.
No, I know them.
Yeah.
Eddie
Murphy.
When they broke into the house to get the fingerprints and he used the gum foil to deactivate the window.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Ray. And I need to speak to somebody?
Yes.
You watched a movie and don't even remember what happens in it. That's a very pivotal part of the movie. That's when we figured out how to use fucking super glue and matches to get thumbprints.
No, you know what's a very vital part of the movie? The banana in the tailpipe.
Shit, no. The vital part of the banana is the black guy. We're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah.
That's the part of the movie that makes or breaks it.
No, the part of the movie that makes that is the fact that they go to a titty bar.
Yeah, facts.
Word.
And the motherfucker tries to fucking rob a titty bar. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I understand you're going through some shit in life, but if there's any place that you can go and unwind, it's a good old titty bar.
Why would you rob it? Why would you rob a titty bar?
Why would you try to fuck up everybody else's good time?
Good times.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a track or someplace that you bet, like off-track betting.
Yeah.
Rob them because everybody's fucking horrible there.
Facts.
They lost their money that desperately needed.
They might just give you the money.
Yeah, they lost the money they desperately needed there. And the strip club was like, no, we had an even exchange. That money, I don't give a fuck about the money no more. Titties was in my face.
Titties was in my face.
Word.
Nah, but yeah, Ray. I mean, let you right. This man needs some
Bro.
fucking help.
You act like a chick with 3 titties wouldn't interest you in a motorboat.
Oh, I'll be all about that shit.
See? So what's the
But
difference?
you talking about a woman stabbing you 771 times? Does she really love you?
No, I'm saying that she has ambition. Like that's a good woman. You fucked up like the one of the 3 that they tell you that you get
Bro, if she
in
stabs you
Bronxdale.
771 times, that means she's pretty much stabbed you the entire body.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
but
dead.
no, think about this though.
Unless you're in a
Remember,
terrified movie.
because
then
remember,
you-
like I told you, like I keep telling people, I know shit, and I know women,
Okay.
and since I know shit and I know women, I put them together and I apply shit. Now,
Okay.
when a kid stabs his mother,
Mhm.
like you ever see these shows, they stab like the kid stabs his mother because the mother annoyed them or some shit like that. It's always a ridiculous number. Like this kid stabbed his mother 87 times. Crime of passion, that's family shit, that's personal shit, that's not sadistic, that's straight out or no, like that's family love shit, right? If a woman did that to you and you didn't come out of her shit and that she chose you, that connection was strong. That's one of the 3 women that you get in a Bronx Tale. Remember that, Ray? You get 3 special women in your life. You get 3 good ones. And the woman that just stabbed you 700 times was one of those good ones, and you fucked it up. Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yo, Hodge, I
Yo.
got the passwords to this.
Criminal
I think
justice.
we need to have a conversation with Gigi.
Bro, listen, all I know is
The Hutch is like, this motherfucker makes some kind of sense, and I can't believe it.
Yeah, Hodge is saying that accept this, and I'm like,
enough
no.
for nothing. I need to go
Yo, Hodge, go
have a
get a
steak
drink.
with this man and just let him talk while I
Yeah.
eat my steak
Yo,
and hear his rhetoric.
Hutch is like, I'm gonna stop by the church and get some holy water.
yeah, yo, we planned our next adventure. I'm gonna make sure to I'm
Word,
gonna have
yo.
a drink.
Hutch, the 14th. Let us know what you could do that.
Yeah,
But yeah, oh man.
I'm gonna have to have a few drinks to be able to accept whatever the hell
but
you're trying to sell me.
listen,
Holy shit.
I'm just saying, we are exaggerating here, but tell me I'm wrong. Dude, there's no way that when you do something as a crime of passion, you do it in a way that's selfish to you. And I already know that women like even numbers.
But no, the
We like
first
even
part, okay.
women like even numbers.
The first part, yes. If it's a crime
Just
of
to let you
passion,
know,
there
okay,
is
I'm good.
but the fucking even number shit is just where you lost me. That's like, yo,
And the
my
thing
God.
is, I don't plan on getting stabbed.
I hope not.
No, because you ain't gonna pull no fucking knife out on me. You feel me? You just gotta want to. You do it, it's a different story.
Yeah, I would
You
hope
got yourself a
you don't
nigga
wanna
now.
get- I would hope you don't want to
No,
get
but
fucking stabbed. If you want
but
to get
shit.
stabbed, that's
But
a
not,
big
but,
problem.
but let's get back to the original statement.
Okay.
You telling me that Raquel Gonzalez or Rodriguez or whichever as Spanish last name insert don't look fucking sexy as a motherfucker when she look pissed off?
I'm not gonna lie. I've dated a lot of Latinas, and they usually look.
Yeah, it's like they were meant to be mad.
Yeah.
And I was put on this earth to piss
I'm
them
gonna
off.
get another drink because now I'm starting to rationalize
Mhm.
this, and it's like, God damn it, it makes
See?
sense.
I was put on this
I'm-
earth to piss them off.
I'm gonna go get another drink. I'll be right back.
Hutch knows. Hutch is looking it up. He's like, yo, matter of fact,
I don't have to look it up. I know you right. I know you're right. But that's what's mine. That's what's fucking with me.
Daniel Hope, stand on your 2 feet. Don't let him know he's right.
I'm just saying. I'm not scared to say it.
Listen, I'm gonna be 46 years old, man. He's not wrong.
Yeah. Shit,
And
there
that's
was
what's fucked up.
there was one time I said something to somebody and they snapped at me. I did the ooh, what you trying to be all sexy for? Wait a
Yo,
minute.
and you know what's fucked up, Toe? I've been there too, man.
Shit, that's what I'm saying. It's not an issue. It's just that's what it is.
You say something, they look at you, but like, oh yeah,
Yeah, because it's almost like it's either funny or sexy when a woman's mad. Like you ever see a woman get mad and you just start laughing? Like, what are you mad at?
I've done that too, but my whole thing is you right though, and it's fucked up. I mean, I ain't trying to get stabbed no 771 times.
I hear you.
I ain't even trying to get stabbed one time. But it also sometimes when they give you that look, you're like, yeah, I want to fuck you with that look on your face.
Mm-hmm, yep. Look me in the eyes with that motherfucking look.
And I'm like, and you said it, and I'm like, yo, he's no, yep, I would have done her like that. Yep. I mean, I'm with you, except for the stabbing.
Word.
The whole stabbing thing is what I'm trying to get my mind right, because you ain't stabbing me.
No, see, that's the thing. I said I don't want to get stabbed, but I want a woman to want to stab me. Because that's the look on the face, like a bitch, nigga, I'll kill you. And then that's where you put in the super fly.
I'm already a light sleeper. I don't need another reason to sleep with one eye open. So this ain't fucking Metallica.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, though, Hutch. Stabbing is a crime of passion, right?
It is 100%.
But you notice I said stabbing. Now there's another form that women use to abuse men or to hurt men. What up, Gerard and Tyson? What's going on? And that's throwing hot grits on the motherfucker. You don't hear me saying shit about that because that right there is psychological. That's one of those.
Somebody throw hot grits at you?
No, I don't.
Do?
You know why? Because most of the time you either in the shower, or you sleep, and you're not prepared for the hot grits, and the bitch is thinking now. And that's like, all right, now this right here, this is an act of passion. This is an act of passion. This is revenge. Now you got yourself a nigga. Now you got yourself another dude that you got to turn. I don't want to look over my shoulder.
Bro, I ain't never heard somebody throw hot grits on anybody.
You never heard that shit back in the day? Like Madea even said it when it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. It's like, yo, my man beat the shit out of me so much that one day I said, go ahead, go take a shower. She cooked some hot grits, and the motherfucker came and she poured the whole pot of hot grits on him while he was sleeping. And it was like revenge because he was beating the shit out of her. Telling you, I know women better than women know women. If Netflix came out to me to make a documentary about women, it'd be the highest rated documentary in the history of documentaries.
Yo, baby. Yeah. Toby dating the women that be looking hot in their mugshots. That's what he be dating.
Yo. You know how hard it is to find one?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like one of the exes I got probably would stab me if she sees me now. But still, I don't think she's doing it out of love anymore. Now she's just stabbing the shit out of me.
Well, that's because you probably haven't paid no fucking child support.
Word.
Nah, she got no babies.
That you know of.
I hope not. Because that's the story. That's the story.
There's also a thing about this. There's a difference between a crazy woman that'll stab you and a crazy woman that's desperate. Because you don't want a crazy woman that's gonna start a scene and start crying and start yelling at you and start fucking mind.
How about this one? The bitch from Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Oh, that's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
See, this is the kind of responses that this is why I need to sit down with you as to why you would think that's a keeper.
Shit. Because she knew her standards, and my man told her that he loved her. He fucked up. And she said, okay, I love you, and gave him everything. He rejected it. How do you expect someone to feel after she gives him everything and she's rejected? And if she didn't throw him out the fucking window, I would be on some, oh, you just a hoe, ain't you? He wasn't good enough for her.
What does it mean when women threaten to chop your people? We covered that one, Tyson.
Word, she's lesbian.
Oh,
She's a Lebanese.
I'm telling you right now, if Gigi's hearing this, she's like, "What the fuck are these motherfuckers?"
Yo,
She,
Gigi-
she
Gigi
probably
is
turned it on and heard
horrible.
this and was like, "I'm so sorry for my friend, mom."
Yeah. Gigi next week. Somehow this is my fault. Next
Yeah,
week,
this is
I'm
your
gonna get
fault.
yelled at.
Yeah,
I
you should.
think I don't think we're gonna have an episode next week, from what it looks like. Or at least I won't be on next week.
See already. You see that, Hodge?
Gigi got you scared like that?
No, because of scheduling conflicts. We might be here.
Is
I
that
don't
what
know.
we calling it now?
Yeah, scheduling conflicts.
Scheduling conflicts.
Yo, we're gonna be busy in the next 2 weeks. We got a lot of shit coming up. So
Oh shit, man. Yo, Hodge, you gonna be with us next. One of the shows is happening the 8th.
Yeah.
See, Hodge is so worried about getting stabbed, he forgot.
I forgot. Yeah. So there is a show. So for those that are in the area, next Friday, We Are Wrestling returns to the Bronx for. Hold on, I forgot the name of the show. God damn it, that's fucked up.
Rep Your
Is it
City.
is it Protect Your Neck?
Protect Your Neck. Yeah.
Is it Protect Your Neck? All right.
Is it at the same
I
spot?
only remember that one and something I just made up.
Yeah, it is Protect Your Neck. Bet. Okay, so yeah, next Friday it will be Protect Your Neck live from St. Helena's in the Bronx, and then the following week, we probably will be able to do it that Friday. Yeah, so that Friday we'll be back for the Telling the show because that Saturday, we'll be at Titan Championship Wrestling presents Mount Olympus, featuring the Mount Olympus Rumble, basically our version of the Royal Rumble. So if you're a fan of Rumbles and you're in the tri-state area, come through to Titan Championship Wrestling presents Mount Olympus on November the 16th. Tickets are starting now at the low price of $10. So it's gonna be a good night. And then a little bit later in the year.
So this week, damn, this is a busy week for me.
Oh shit.
I might be late or might not be due Wednesday.
Okay.
It's Mom's birthday.
Uh,
I gotta go see her in the home, and not for nothing. Once I'm done out of there, my head is not always right. So
nah, it's all good, man. We will hold it down for you. You know we got this. So you handle you, family first, my guy.
then you got Friday. We doing that thing. Saturday, I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna be at City Field.
Hey, nice.
Well, it's the baseball classic, the Winter Classic.
Ooh, okay.
Two Dominican teams. You know, my hometown team versus another team.
Nice. That one.
Yeah, it's funny because my interaction with one of my friends that I'm going is she's like, "Well, you have to wear something yellow," and I'm like, "I don't wear yellow."
Why? Wait. Why do you have to wear something yellow?
Because it's basically the teams are La Águila Cibaeña,
Okay.
which are Eagles.
Yep.
Which is where I'm a Cibaeño. That's where I am from in DR.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Versus Los Tigres de Licey.
Ah.
The
okay.
Tigers of Licey. Now, I'm telling her I'm fucked. And she's like, why? I was like, I don't have anything yellow.
Okay.
I go, I don't wear yellow. I go, but the other team's color is blue, and I love blue.
Oh, you about to be supporting the team going against
And
you?
she's like, yo, you better not wear anything blue.
Yo, wear black, red, green, wear whatever.
So I said, all right. So I'm just gonna wear like a black and gray. And then I found on Amazon a baseball hat. Right, because I was trying to catch an all black hat with the yellow logo of the team.
Okay.
But motherfuckers wanted $30 for a snapback. I'm like, nah, niggas. Nah.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit.
Shit, that's
what, snapback, bro? Nah, we ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, because women would pay that money. That's why they charge men that shit.
So what I found was a black hat with an eagle.
That counts.
So since the mascot is an eagle, I said that's what I'm wearing.
There you go, close enough.
So it's not even yellow. So I'll be in black and an Eagles hat. Which sucks because the Philadelphia Eagles, I hate them. See, it all interconnects. It's not fucking cool.
See?
there's Hoch's busy week.
Well, I was explaining to Ray, I might be either late or might not do Wednesday because Wednesday's mom's birthday.
Mm.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go see her. You know, you guys know. A lot of our viewers don't know. My mother, unfortunately, has dementia, so she's in the home. So, and it's to the point where she doesn't recognize us anymore via names. She knows who we are via our facial features, but she can't remember our names.
Gotcha.
So anytime I go see her, it's that my head is it's not in a good place.
Nah, I hear you.
Maybe doing the show might help me because it might get me out of that fucking funk. So I don't know yet. I don't know. I won't know until I get home from seeing her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Again, we're here for you, bro.
Yeah, but I'll let you guys know. And then I was telling Ray how Friday we have the wrestling show.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sunday I'm gonna be at City Field for the Caribbean Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
Which is two Dominican teams playing each other. My home city team, which is like I was telling Ray, they're called the Eagles. And their colors are yellow. And I'm like, I don't wear anything yellow. I don't have anything yellow. And then the Tigers, and the Tigers' colors are blue. And I'm like, blue's my favorite color. I have a shit ton of blue shit. But for that day, I can't wear anything blue.
Gotcha.
So I was like, you came in and saying, see how it's all fucking connected? My hometown team in DR for baseball is a fucking Eagle. And in football, I fucking hate the Eagles.
Oh.
It was destined, bro. You must love an Eagle.
No. That's why I'm still trying to find a baseball hat with the logo of my team. The only thing is I found one, but it's like $14. But on Amazon, but I'm clicking on the picture to see if there's more pictures, and there's only one picture. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. And mind you, the game is on Sunday at the 10th, and they said it won't show up until maybe Friday the 8th.
Oh, so it's a 50-50.
Yeah, exactly. So I just bought the hat with the eagle on it, and then once the game is over, I'm burning that hat.
There you go.
Word. And send the video to Krills.
To Krills, yeah.
Let him know you ain't fucking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn it, and then I'm gonna take a picture that while it's burning, I'm pissing on it.
Oh, there you go.
Then he's gonna drop the fucking Old Navy or the fucking Ric Flair elbow.
He goes,
nah, it on fire and piss. I ain't touching that shit.
oh shit.
Shit, I might smear some dog shit on it and all that other shit too.
Damn, my man said this is a LeBron James jersey now. Yeah.
Fuck it. Nah, but and then I say, because of that, I might just call out the 11th, which is that Monday.
Okay.
And then you want to do steaks on for the 14th.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the Black Friday, I'm taking that day off because it's my birthday. So fuck that shit.
Word.
Hey.
Yeah. So the 29th is your birthday?
29th is my birthday.
Hey.
And the 29th, and he's turning 29.
Oh shit. There you
And
go.
hopefully they'll be doing 69.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But shit.
My man said, Ray, what you scheduling conflict? Ain't no Yankee parade. Yo, Dave, man, I'm gonna be real truthful. I'm gonna take that as disrespect.
Yo, I got disrespected at Lids today because I was at the mall and I'm looking at the fucking World Series hats and I'm like, fuck, I'm still kind of want to buy one of these. And the motherfucker's like, are you a Yankees fan? I'm like, yeah. He's like, so what'd you think? I'm like, it was more practice than anything. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I think I'm gonna pick one of these up. He's like, hey, you probably should wait because they're gonna be on discount in like a few days. I'm like,
You know what's funny? I would have said like, these on discount now. because I'll take them off your hands.
That's the way they always are.
Like
Even the LA Dodgers hat in a couple of weeks they're gonna be on sale.
it's like motherfucker, you couldn't just be like, yo, you might want a sale. Like it's gonna be in the like, nah, those are gonna be in the no. The way he said it though, he's like, oh, it's gonna be in discount because they lost. I'm like, you gotta be an asshole, huh?
And then I'm gonna be like, yo, you know who also lost? Who? You? A couple of teeth, nigga.
Your mother.
You know what's fucked up? He was missing some teeth.
See? Somebody already beat you to it, Ray.
Word. He must have been an Eagles fan.
That's
Probably.
right.
Or worse, Patriots fan. Motherfucker.
My man said,
Or worse, a Boston Red Sox fan.
Oof. Those are the worst.
Or worse, this man.
It's me, Snicker.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week.
That's right.
Nice.
Have a good night.
No. I need you here, Hoach. No. Don't leave me here with the Yankees. Please. I need somebody. Coach, please, give me a hug.
You just say give me a hug. We're over.
Fuck that.
All right, let's see if Ray if Show can pass the test.
Cool.
Show. What does it mean when a chick stabs you an even number of times? You already failed.
No, that's a right answer. Like, what the fuck do you mean an even
She
amount of
loves
time?
you, bro. If she
What?
didn't love you, she would give you an extra one. Instead of 12, 13.
No.
Click.
Nope.
No?
You lost. You don't know.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Allegedly, I still feel like if you get stabbed and they don't love you if they're stabbing you.
Let me ask you a question, Ray.
What's up, my guy?
And this question applies for all of y'all.
Cool.
Let's say you're 8 years old.
Cool. Shit, that was a long time ago, but I.
Yep. Your mama is across the street. And this street is a 4-lane, 2-way street.
Holy shit. All right.
And you see her and you go, Mama! And you run across the street. And you barely get hit by an 18-wheeler.
Yep.
When you get to the other side of that street, what is your mom gonna do?
Slap the shit out of me.
She gonna what?
Slap the shit out of me.
So now I ask you again. What does it mean when a woman stabs you?
A mother is different.
A mother is different. Also, she's not stabbing you.
But here's the thing. But no, see, because
your mother's not gonna stab you, but your mother's gonna tell you, I brought you into this world.
I'll take you out.
Yes, she's not gonna stab you, but she's gonna kill you because you scared her to death. Mm-hmm. She's gonna kill you because you almost died. That's a mother. Now, if you can find a woman that's gonna stab you because you made her a crime of passion, she really loves you. But if it's an even number amount of times, she's also taking into consideration her own issues of her needing it to be even. So that is now selfish. She's an abusive person.
God damn it. You know what sucks, Ray?
What's up?
The more I hear about it, the more it makes sense.
A little bit. I'm starting to hate that. I'm like, it's starting to connect. And it's like,
because the issue is you guys are thinking rational. Women are not rational.
Well, that
no, don't say that. You're gonna get stabbed, my guy.
It's too late.
No. Women are not.
Wait, come on. Were you stabbed today? No. Is this why this conversation happened?
No. But I'm looking for that.
12
You're looking to get stabbed?
I'm looking to want to get stabbed.
Evenly.
See, you're not listening to me, Ray. You're listening with your ears. I need you to listen with your heart.
Listen with your heart.
You saw me pour the Jack Daniels, right?
Yeah.
Did I pour too much? Because did he really just say that?
No, with your heart. You know what? I think you didn't pour enough.
Like the bottom's almost done. At this point, I feel like I'm a fucking finisher.
I'm telling you.
So, in the famous words of Marlon Wayans in Scary Movie 2, take it to the hit.
Holy shit! Nah, you gotta say what he also says in Scary Movie 2. If a girl's trying to stab you, run, bitch, run.
I mean, but
don't
at the
be there.
same time, he did fuck that Spectre bitch in the closet.
Facts.
True.
Facts.
I'm just saying, don't hate the stabbing. We want them to want to stab you. That just means that they are emotional.
No.
It means they are
All right, so your
emotionally
theory,
involved.
your thinking is you want them to stab you, but
Yes.
not to physically actually stab
Because
you.
if they want to stab you, then that means they opened up their heart to you.
Okay. So
And they're willing to accept hurt if you hurt them. But now you have to be a man and not hurt them.
okay. So you
That's how
want
you
them,
don't get stabbed.
You want them to have the feeling to want to stab you, but not actually stab you.
Look, Ray,
Yes.
when you take a loan out,
Yes.
you want them to say you are cleared to take out millions of dollars. You don't want to take out millions of dollars,
No.
but you want them to say that you got
You
so
have the
good credit that
possibility.
you could take out millions of dollars.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Because if the
Okay.
bank says you can have millions of dollars of our money, then that means that you are in good standing with them. If a woman wants to stab you, that means she opened up her heart and she's willing to take the pain and she's not guarded anymore. All the walls have been broken down. You got her at her purest. And now it's up to you to not fuck it up. Why don't y'all people understand this? I
Because
understand.
you're saying it wrong. You're saying it wrong.
how
He wants somebody that loves him enough to want
No.
to stab him if he hurts him.
No,
That's it.
no.
You love me so much that I would stab you. Did you hurt me?
No. A woman will love me and not even like me. I want them to tear down their walls and be vulnerable with me, and that's how you get them to stab you.
Ooh, I get it now.
Love
You
has
want
nothing
to
to do with
stab
this.
me. I got you. I got
What
you.
does What does love have to do with this? Love has nothing to do with this. Women love everybody.
What's love got to do?
You know what I'm saying? Women love everybody, but they only stab a certain amount of people.
Somebody they open up to.
And look, Hawk is sitting there like, yo, Ray, I'm about to get me some Jack Daniels because this motherfucker just keep spitting bars.
I was thinking the same, bro. You don't hear me? I'm like, I understand now.
Yo, Joe, you want some? You go, my guy. I got you.
Please give me some. I understand what you're saying, though, bro. Damn.
I'm upset that he's making sense.
Yeah.
Word, me too.
I don't like it.
It's
You
funny
fell
because
so deeply in love with me. And
No.
it's not even love. You opened up to me and you're so
Hey,
hurt. I'm
you're
so hurt. I'm gonna fuck you
right
up.
now. I'm like yo, Hutch, you know, what was this dude's name in the casino that De Niro's wife was in love with and she did everything for? That was her pimp, right? Sharon Stone's pimp.
Isn't that
Casino?
In the movie Casino?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pimp.
But
I thought that was
so
Scarface.
here's the thing. You want to be Sharon Stone's pimp and not necessarily Robert De Niro. Just think about this. De Niro had the kid by her.
Mm-hmm.
She married De Niro, but she stole from De Niro and she kidnapped De Niro's kid for the pimp. Remember that. That's the type of walls you need to break down in these women for them to want to stab you. The problem is the pimp never did nothing for her to stab him because he was always there for her.
Gotcha.
You're thinking rationally, and these movies and life has told us women are not rational. This is why you need to put the phone down, Ray, and watch Replacements, and watch Beverly Hills Cop, and watch Casino.
Seen Beverly Hills Cop.
No, you're not. You can hear. You listen to Jimmy, but you can't hear him. You can't hear Jimmy. I need you to watch these movies with your heart, Ray.
I've seen it
I
with
need
my
you to
heart.
put yourself in the place of the characters and feel their pain. Feel their pain, Ray. When Galorgio's father walks up to the homeboy and goes, "My son don't need this shit," and this man goes, "Your father's the real tough guy because he walked up into my bar, into my face, and told me off." That's the tough guy there. I'm not the tough. I need you to feel that. I need you to think about your son when you walk into a bar full of gangsters and threaten their life. Can you do that for me, Ray? You know how many gangsters I threatened because I don't want them fucking talking to my son, and I don't even have kids, Ray.
I was gonna say neither of us have kids. How are we
You
gonna?
gotta experience that in life. Tell him, Hoach.
I got you, my
You
brother.
know how many times I talked Carlton down from shooting the people that robbed us? Because just because you have a gun doesn't make you a man.
Yep.
This makes you a man.
Yep.
You live. You live to fight another day. Pops taught us that. But on a Friday.
Yep.
You know what today is, Ray?
Friday.
Today's Friday. And we learned that on a Friday. Fridays are not for fucking partying. Shit.
Wait, so I'm not supposed to be drinking this right now?
Passion. You're supposed to be learning with your heart, Ray. That's what
Watching movies wrong.
These old generation, these new generation don't understand. They don't listen with their heart. They don't speak with their heart. They don't fucking learn with their heart.
What the fuck is the hair on your face?
Miles and miles of heart. You know, this is what we were talking about on the sports show, Ray. The difference between Ron and Derek Jeter is heart. Derek Jeter played baseball with his heart. Do you think Derek Jeter's heart deflated when they lost the Boston Celtics? No, he turned around and said, fuck it, my dick's still hard. I'm ready to go win the series next year. Ron right now is taking antidepressants. He's in ice baths. His ankle hurts. He's sitting there going, oh, I should have did this. I should have did that. When a real nigga is already thinking about next year's fucking World Series. We put that behind us. Rakifi. It doesn't matter. It was in the past. Yes, the past still hurts. Just hit your heart, Ray. You think this make shit? You think I'm just saying shit to say it? You think they put words and sentences just to sound good?
Yes.
You walked into a man's conversation, Courtney.
Yeah, what's going on, Courtney?
Listen to your elders, Ray.
Come on, Ray. I'm teaching about life, Ray. It's 10:43. It's not 10:42 anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Listen with your heart.
When you know when it's true.
And Hoach is sitting there going, I had the same conversation with my nephew.
Yo,
No one can answer that question for you, Courtney.
we don't know anymore. Like it's starting to fuck up because now we're starting to understand what he means, and it's like, goddamn, we might be fucked up too.
The more drunk you get, the more you understand.
Listen, I've been drinking.
Salud, my guy. What the fuck?
So-
Salud.
Probably like Beyonce. I've been drinking.
Salud. Shit. Yo, you know what's bad is because I started drinking earlier too. Because bro, they still had the Halloween buckets at Applebee's, and I was like, fuck it, let me have one of these. Pretty good for $10. Wasn't bad at all.
Word.
Perfect.
As I was saying, I've been drinking. And since I've been drinking, his logic has been logical.
Yeah, it's like every time I have another sip, it's like this shit makes sense. And unfortunately, no, so I didn't get to keep the bucket. My mom wanted to keep the bucket. I'm like, we can't take the bucket.
Why not?
You can't take the bucket.
Did you buy the bucket? You bought the bucket, right?
I bought the drink.
And the drinks came in the bucket. So that means, so do you give back the popcorn bucket when you, or does the bucket come with the popcorn?
But it's not
Just saying. I'm just saying.
You know what's fucked up? I still not used my fucking Wolverine bucket.
I mean, shit.
I'll
looks
use it
like
on
it's-
Monday.
It looks like it's a sex toy for a fucking freak.
Bro,
Like a giant.
every person I sent that shit to, they've called me a weirdo for having that shit.
They're like, yo, bro, why you have a pocket pussy?
Yo, legit, I sent that shit to my boy, and he's like, no one thing. I'm never eating from that bucket in your house, you fucking sicko. I'm like, it's a fucking popcorn bucket. The fuck I'm gonna do with this shit? Yeah, some weird ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna use that shit Monday. When we do the
light
Raw
bulb
Watch
went off.
Word.
What
Shit,
went
we
off,
gotta,
bro?
we
What
gotta,
happened?
No, I said the light bulb went off when you said that. But this is for popcorn, no, it's not.
Bro, because if you look at it, it's the fucking Wolverine mouth like this. So
Yeah.
It's a weird looking bucket. Like,
Yo, but not for nothing.
yeah.
You gave me an idea.
Oh shit, he's about to fuck a bucket.
No.
Light bulb.
First off, I'm man enough to say I ain't big enough to fuck that bucket. I'm just telling you now.
I love that's where he went with that statement. Nothing else, just I ain't big enough to fit that bucket.
That shit, I got no problem telling you that. Shit, but damn. So like I was saying, the shit comes out the 12th.
Yep.
We might have to do like a special reaction to that shit. It's on Tuesday.
Oh shit, yeah, we could do. Fuck it. That's gonna be.
My man.
That is a special edition of Knucklehead Comics, a watch along to Wolverine and Deadpool. There you go. We got it. We got it
live.
Boom.
Word.
Where y'all watching it on?
Disney Plus.
Disney
It comes out
Plus,
on Disney Plus November 12th.
God damn it, Toe, you were supposed to say these nuts.
Oh, these nuts.
I meant
Got him. Beach.
I thought y'all was going on Discord or something, watching it together as a reaction.
Well, I can send the link to Ray and we can have a watch party.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
Yo, you know, technology has advanced since the 1970s. So
I'm sorry, I'm old. I
Salud.
got hair on my face. Look at Ray, baby Ray over there.
Oh yeah, can y'all leave me alone because I shaved? God damn. I got a lot of shit going on this weekend.
I love it. My man goes, I shaved the 3 hairs on his chin.
Wow.
That boy, baby Ray.
Show?
What happened?
Show?
Joe?
Yes, sir.
What year were you born?
85.
I got to be. I'm the elder of the group.
Right.
I'm the papa.
I'm the daddy.
And then I'm just the young one over here.
No, you're the fucking whore. The 771 fucking baby mamas.
I gotta be the whore. God
You
damn.
got 771 baby mamas. At one point,
Oh, yeah,
you are
that
not a
was
pimp anymore. You are a whore.
Wow,
You know what?
Yeah,
After
yeah.
that logic, yeah, you right. Here's the horse.
Yo, sometimes you just gotta be looking for.
So it's not whore. It's whore.
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 Oh, damn,
You are a
come on,
whore.
man. Sometimes you just gotta be looking for.
Listen,
hoes.
every man wants to be a whore.
Oh,
It's just
My
you
man,
are
my
the
man
one.
Ray
Here.
is looking for love in every hoe.
That's right. He keeps digging and digging in there and just can't find no love.
oh, you'll find it eventually, hopefully. You one of those where it's like,
Yo,
hello in there.
Anyone home?
holy shit, man.
Yo, I actually used, speaking of digging, I used the reference to this one chick at my job because she was telling us what was going on.
Yeah.
I said, "You're digging a hole that your ladder can't get you out of no more." You forgot how tall your ladder was.
Thanks.
That's some old school shit.
Who is Dylan? Who the fuck is that? I'm about to look that up, Boris. Give me 1 second. I have no clue who they are.
He sounds like somebody who owes me money.
What are you looking up?
He said, Dylan Lesdian. He's begging for the WWE ID. He wants one of those fake IDs so he can start drinking. Normal guy, I don't know if that's a good thing that the Jets won yesterday.
Oh, okay. So
I don't-
apparently he's part of the Nightmare Factory. Damn, he's already fucking up though if he's begging them.
I mean, how else would you get WWE to sign you?
Oh no.
We suck again.
I know he's a chumper though, so
Oh no, WWE will get him. How many people in WWE are Trumpers?
touche.
Push the button. Push the button.
Oh no.
Yo, I pressed this button 4 times after Hutch did it, and it didn't want to go off.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it's the stream deck or if I just need to punch
And by the
somebody.
way, fuck that guy.
Word.
There you go.
Rob
Word.
Schneider's a piece of shit.
What do you do this time?
What the fuck?
Wait, what Rob Schneider do now?
Ooh, oh, she's like, you don't know?
Does he
You
play
don't
for the
know?
Yankees?
What he do?
Look, just look him up.
Okay,
Uh,
1 second.
He's such a piece of shit that his own daughter doesn't want to have anything to do with him.
Oh shit, give me 1 sec. Mm-hmm.
Why do you think he hasn't been in any of the new Adam Sandler shit? Even Adam Sandler's not fucking with him no more.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, man.
Oh well, okay. So
because of his stand-up shit, or is that different?
Well, one's his stand-up shit, but he came out, he said some wild shit.
So the thing I'm seeing is about the opening of the Olympics. That he did a whole like crazy comment about it.
Yeah, and apparently a lot of his stand-up is a lot of that shit too.
Oh no, fuck him then.
Wait, what did he do in the Olympics?
So he basically went against because they did a pro LGBTQ opening. So he went against all that. Also, apparently he's a big anti-vaxxer. So that might also be a little bit controversial, depending who you ask. Why no? Fuck him. In the list of comedians, we don't fuck with no more. Add Rob Schneider, I guess, to the list. Definitely add that pendejo from Sunday to the list.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that motherfucker is.
Apparently, he's one of Joe Rogan's boys.
Yeah. But so he has a podcast that his podcast is basically though a comedy show in a podcast format. End of the day though, fuck him. If you're defending the joke, fuck you too. Sad to see a lot of people I consider friends that were defending the shit, and I'm just like, you're missing the point. If you're taking the literal sense of the fucking joke, you're missing the fucking point. And if you think the other motherfucker, the orange guy, doesn't agree with that fucking joke, you're full of shit. So, end of the day, fuck them both, and yeah.
I drink to that.
Fuck them both, man. Because hearing that joke, I was like, oh, nice. This just shows you how much they don't care about fucking Latinos. That is the big premise of it. If you're looking at this as just face value of like, oh, he's doing this because of this, because that was one of the bullshit excuses I heard. Oh, but yeah, Puerto Rico is full of garbage right now because of the hurricane and this and that. Cool. Remember who was the motherfucker that threw garbage and threw fucking toilet paper at Puerto Ricans who were asking for help?
After the fucking
somebody.
Let's not forget who did that.
Somebody who stopped the funds from going to Puerto Rico.
Let's not forget who did that. Let's not forget, again, making multiple comments like this. Which I said.
And also, let's not forget that from the very first time he ran, his rhetoric was that Latinos are all criminals.
Yep.
And that we're all Mexican.
Yep.
And that's how he still views us. We are not, there's no separation for him. He views us all as one because he still just thinks we're all fucking.
Even Nicky Jam couldn't support him after that shit.
Bro, I hate that it took for that fucking point that he couldn't just see the bullshit from the get-go, because even when the first time that he showed he endorsed them, Trump says, oh, do you guys know who Nicky Jam is? She's so hot. Where's Nicky? And it's like, that should have been your get-go, my guy. Fuck you. Fuck this. I'm out.
For real.
So I'm glad. Hey, after that, at least he shows he still has morals. Like,
yeah,
that was just. I'm sorry. You know, we at the end of the day, if you're any person of color and you're voting for that piece of trash, you should reevaluate yourself.
Very.
Yo, I remember there was one thing he said. Now, this wasn't about race or nothing, but they asked him about schools.
Yeah.
And he literally said that they are changing the sex of the children without the parents' consent in school. On some, you send your boy to school, he comes home a girl, and no one told you about it. And I'm like, what does that have to do with the academics and the low grades in these schools?
My man, he wants to take more money away. He wants to take all the funding away from the board of from the board of education.
Listen,
And you know what? It makes sense because he loves the uneducated.
it's easy to trick people that way, and most of the time, it's sad to say this, but a lot of the Spanish people that do follow him don't know what the fuck he did when he was Trump the businessman, and he just says what they want to hear.
My whole thing is, and people think that the show Apprentice,
Yeah,
my man, like the guy from NBC was like, "Yo, we made him seem like he was successful, but he's really not." He goes, "I regret doing that show."
yeah.
But and here's what I tell anybody who says anything. I go, he's bankrupt all his businesses.
Yep. Yeah, because that's
So,
that's the defense I'm hearing too.
so
Oh, but he's a great businessman.
he's not a great businessman.
Since when?
All right. How are you a great businessman when you bankrupt all your businesses?
Exactly.
And Trump Hotel is not his business.
Nope.
It has his name.
Yep.
And he has a stake in it, but he don't run it.
Nope. That's why it's the only business that's still afloat.
Right.
And it isn't his.
Because
Like,
it isn't his.
Come on, man. Because
I tell people straight out, they go, "Oh, but he should run the U.S. like a business." I go, "He did. He tripled our national debt, you idiots."
he doesn't know how to run business. That was the excuse I heard. Oh, but he's a great businessman. Since when? Tell me one fucking.
To this day, he still hasn't paid people that built his office.
Like, come on, man. Again, people are gonna be blinded with the stupidity. It is what it is, man. It is what it fucking is.
You want to be stupid, but be stupid over there.
Thanks.
That's why I vote for Bernie Sanders.
Man, I would have loved if the Democratic Party would actually go put themselves behind Bernie. Bernie will win, hands down.
Yeah, but see, I think they tried to kill Bernie the last 2 times he ran. Because every time he runs, he gets sick all of a sudden.
Yo, because pobrecito está viejo, man.
He would be the oldest person to run for the presidency.
Yeah. But not that much older than fucking Trump or Biden. He's perfectly healthy when he's running, but the minute he's gaining traction,
my whole thing is the presidency should be, since you can only run 2 terms consecutively, should be between the ages of 45 to 60. Once you're older than 60, you shouldn't be able to run to fucking the presidency.
Isn't it 35 to whenever you're dead?
Well, yeah, because right now Trump is the oldest ever candidate.
How old is Trump again?
78.
Jesus Christ.
78 or 60, something like that.
But to be honest with you, though,
that's why he has these opinions, because he's a fucking senile old man.
Yeah, but to be honest with
you,
his
grandfather and his father were part of the KKK.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, the biggest issue with having someone that'll run the country is the fact that they don't have the same views as the younger people. They don't progress as much. Like my boy, he was in the NYPD. He told me, he's like, the reason why the NYPD still has these old school tactics is because the people who run shit are the older people that only know about the shit that happened in the 80s and the 70s. These younger cops don't want to do this shit because we know it's stupid. But we have no choice because the people who are too old to know this new shit are running shit.
Right. And if you go against them, you're losing your job.
Yeah. So now think about the country. This man grew up in the era where black people were fucking
Boris, I'm sorry to cut you off. Boris, what about Trump Tower? He doesn't own the rights to Trump Tower no more.
They changed the name though, right? It's no longer Trump Tower, right?
I think so, but I don't know. It's still be Trump, but he doesn't.
No,
He
yeah.
doesn't, he
So
doesn't
the
have.
thing,
He doesn't have the
yeah.
rights to it no more.
So the thing about Trump is that he takes other people's money and puts his name on it.
Yes.
That's what he did. That's why a lot of his business went bankrupt because it wasn't his money.
Yep.
So, but yeah,
Yo, how do you bankrupt a fucking casino?
he's not Native American. Yo, remember he had the school. People were paying full tuition for the school and
And it
not
was a
had
scam.
one class. Yeah,
It was a scam because they never got degrees, and they said that school was never accredited. So even if they would have given you a degree, nobody would recognize it.
yeah.
And
No problem, Boris.
and then here's a little tidbit for you guys. His clothing line was made in China and in Mexico. So all that shit he be talking about how he literally had his shit being done in sweatshops.
Yo, an average weeknight to stay at the Trump Tower is $1,032.
And remember, the reason he no longer has the rights to that building or any other things because he wouldn't rent to people of color.
Yeah.
Again, people,
And
wake the
Wow.
fuck up.
that's what Tyler Perry was saying, and when he was talking to the Democratic Party, he
he
stayed
went-
at the Trump Tower, and they looked at him like, "What are you doing here? This isn't for you."
You don't belong here.
Yeah,
But when Trump was actually in charge of the tower, he had a thing to rent out to minorities.
yeah. See, the thing with Trump, what makes him dangerous is that he influences people to be who they are. That's why a lot of racism happens and a lot of bigotry and all that shit happens. But he talks out both sides of his mouth. So he can talk to the racist people and the bigot people one way and say the opposite to people who aren't. And everyone, that's why some people think that he's not racist and he's not a bigot because he's a con man. He's just going to tell whoever it is that's listening what they want to hear.
Yep. Bro, that's why there's so many fucking...
He's a con man. He is a proven con man.
Yeah.
This is
All
why
right,
there's
people,
so many
just
fucking...
Yeah.
listen to this,
Sure.
right? Just listen to this. When he went into the White House, he brought 44 people. Out of those 44 people, 40 of them said he is not fit to be president.
And that's his own fucking people.
The general he appointed to be the highest ranking general official, military official, literally said he's a threat to this nation. He told the rioters January 6th to hang his own vice president. And you remember the first time he was running for presidency, right? Who was always at his side?
His wife.
No,
Oh.
Oh,
his daughter. Where's
yes.
his daughter now? His daughter doesn't want anything to do with him. You know why? Because when he was about to go to jail, he threw her under the bus. So my people, if he's willing to throw his own daughter, which he said is a beautiful woman, that if she wasn't related to her, then he would probably go after her. Listen how sick that sounds. He's talking about his daughter, that if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would bang his daughter. That's basically what he's saying.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sick sound right there. But he's saying that whole shit, how much he loves her, but he threw her under the bus to save his own skin. So if he's willing to throw his daughter that he claims to love so much under the bus, what makes you think he's going to do to you? And his vice president, I told him to his face, you're a piece of shit hypocrite. 2 years ago, he called Donald Trump a fucking Hitler, an American Hitler. And now he's buddies with Trump, all because you want to be vice president?
And the fact that the Republicans let him run.
Yes. a convicted felon with 34 felonies. My man, how you running for presidency? But if you're a convicted felon, you can't vote.
Crazy.
And you want people not to be upset, and
Yo.
you want people not to look at you sideways when you say you're voting for magma to make America great again. When the fuck was America great?
Yo, you know what pissed me off the other day? Because after that, I
Yeah.
told someone about this shit. And because I knew they were a Trumper. And they told me, oh, but why are you acting so offended if Latinos are known they don't take this shit seriously? I'm like, since when? And he had the in fucking decency to tell me, oh, but I'm more Latino than you are. I'm like, excuse me? You're more
Wait.
I had to ask him, I'm like, you tell me one Puerto Rican that's actually on the island right now that didn't get offended from this joke. Tell me, did you talk to someone currently in the island? He's like, oh no, but I spoke to no. Did you talk to someone currently on the island, cabron? Because that's the issue. A lot of the motherfuckers that I saw defending this shit that, oh, as a Puerto Rican, when was the last time you actually went to the island? When was the last time you actually spoke to someone that's a part of this shit? Someone that's actually getting affected by those shits that was there when that same shit that we talked about earlier, when they threw fucking paper towels and left us in the fucking dirt. Because again, yes, I've been here 26 of my fucking years of my life in the States, in New York. But at the end of the day, I have a lot of family over there, as I do in Ecuador. And like I said, when they look at us, they're looking at us as if we're all just one fucking race, just one type of people. We're all fucking either Mexican or whatever the flavor of the month for Trump is today. So I can imagine he sees any Hispanic right now. Oh, they're Puerto Rican. They're garbage.
And I said this before, and I know every Spanish culture has it, but the one thing Puerto Ricans are known for is their pride.
Bro,
And you say that we're an island of trash? If you don't defend that, you're ignorant. That's all it is. It's just ignorance because, like I said, one, the dude told the joke and it wasn't funny. Strike two, he said it at a Klan rally. I don't care what you think that was. That was a Klan rally.
Yeah.
Because the fact that your main issue is talking about other races and other cultures, this is a Klan rally now. Because if you're running for president, you shouldn't have to fucking worry about race and culture. You should be worried about the American citizens. And guess what? Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth of America, and we are American citizens. So not only did they talk about my people, but they talked about your fucking people too.
Bro, and that is something where I wanted to fucking try to express, because you know what's worse? And no offense, because I have family that are here that also might not be able to speak English as well. Like as good as we're speaking currently. This motherfucker can barely speak English to save his life.
Facts.
And he's supporting this motherfucker. And I'm like, how are you gonna tell me you are more Latino than me and you're trying to support the motherfucker that if he saw you, even if you're at his rally, oh, get this motherfucker out of here.
Yeah.
Because that's how he sees us. Every single one of us. And I hate that fucking word. But that's what that motherfucker sees us as.
No, yeah.
That's what he fucking sees every single one of us, no matter how we look. Because yes, you look at me in the street, you're thinking, oh, that's a fucking gringo out of his fucking mind. But you look at my last name, it's fucking Sanchez. I've never hit it.
And no matter how light your skin is, your last name puts you in that category. Get the fuck out of my country.
Bro, exactly how it fucking is.
Yo, now I'm not bringing up to talk shit about him, but Fresh and Fit, Myron, right?
Yeah.
He was talking about the Jewish community. And then he went into a Twitter space where it was the white people trying to take over the country. And even the white dude was like, yo, I understand that you don't like, you talk shit about the Jews and all that other shit too, but when time comes, you gotta get the fuck out of my country too. He's like, I don't think you know, but you ain't one of us. And that's how it is. No matter how much you back this motherfucker, you'll never be a part of. And this country, now, at the risk of sounding ignorant, this country was built on the backs of immigrants.
Yep.
And
100%.
also, Also, it was built on the back of minority immigrants, different races. The Asians built the railroads. The slaves, you already know.
Yep.
Every single war Spanish people have been involved in this country. We have thanks to fucking John Leguizamo for bringing this shit up. We
Yes.
donated money to wars in this fucking country. Our freedom is pretty much built on the fucking backbone of the Hispanics.
Basically, bro,
The Irish,
we're not even credited. The
yeah,
Puerto Ricans that were in the
yo,
war,
yeah,
not credited.
the Irish, the Italians, the Spanish, the Native Americans, the Muslim, everybody in this country built this country because it was made off the backs of immigration. There was no one. The only people native to this land are the Native Americans.
Yep. Everyone else is.
Everyone came from another part of the world, willingly or unwillingly. So there isn't no, this is my country, you get the fuck out. This is everyone's country. Because that Statue of Liberty says, give me your poor, you're weak, you're this, you're that. Ellis Island was made to accept immigrants, to start a new life here. So at the risk of sounding ignorant, this isn't your fucking country. Maybe if you went back to your country, you can claim it. But the way I see it, it's all of our fucking country.
Facts.
That's why when a lot of people, because I know that was the instant. Oh, if he wins, I'm leaving. No, don't leave. Because fuck him. Let's make it worse for him.
I mean, first off, if he wins, he's not gonna do nothing.
Because
what did he do in his 4 years here? He just fucked up. He just fucked up the relationship between the fucking other countries. In all honesty, he fucked up the relationship with other countries, and he started the protest with the water shit in Michigan. I think it was. It was just a lot of bigotry and shit going on.
Yep.
It's like he does this for another 4 years, and what's gonna happen? Everything that he said is gonna be a complete fucking lie. Half the shit he's gonna want to do, he don't know how to do it, and he's probably gonna have the part on himself. So a lot of the shit he's gonna do is his own business.
Basically.
So, what? You think he's gonna handle this school shit? He don't know nothing about schools. He tried to run one and failed. Don't know nothing about the education system. The whole social security shit. He ain't gonna touch that. He keeps talking about tariffs. There's 47 presidents right now? 48. How many presidents we got? 47?
I believe this will be 48th.
$46 president.
Jesus. Okay.
So we about to have 47 presidents.
Yes.
And you're telling me out of 46 presidents, only one president wanted to use tariffs and not charge people taxes for this shit? And you keep talking about tariffs? I honestly think he just heard about it and said, oh, this is my plan because no one else knows what the fuck this is.
You know what's the funny part? I don't think he does either.
No.
But shh, don't tell no one.
Yeah. Because I don't know what the fuck it is, but that sounds like some shit that could run out. So it doesn't sound like we could use that to replace Social Security.
Nope.
But what also sucks is that Kamala Harris ain't doing that much better of a fucking job of convincing her claim as president either. The only thing she's proven is she ain't gonna fall asleep. They're asking her questions.
She's proven that she can at least put a sentence together.
No, it's true. But they're asking her questions, and she's not answering the questions. Shannon Sharp straight out asked her, yo, they said statistically Social Security will run out in 2032. What is your plan to extend it? You know, she said was Trump's plan that she's gonna die in 5 years. People can't work until 70. They want to live their life, and this, that, and this. And I'm like, cool. So you don't have a plan.
Sadly, that is politics. It's always going to be, let me respond with why their idea is fucked up. When it's like, wait, so what are you doing?
Yeah.
That is the unfortunate side of politics that's always going to be, Hey, this is why their idea is stupid.
You know what the crazy? This is politics.
Yeah.
They ask you a question, and you give the answer long enough for them to forget what the question was,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you make someone else look bad.
Basically.
That's why I always, no matter when somebody talks to me, you ever notice the longer somebody response is, the less of the question they answer. I've always go. So wait a minute. So what you're saying is you have no idea what the fuck I asked you? No, that's not what I'm saying. It was like because you didn't answer the question. But it like, I unless we go into another fucking world war, I feels like we're just gonna keep going down this rabbit hole of we're getting fucked. And our generation, the three of our generations, have been getting fucked royally since we started.
Shit, my it's semi fucked because my generation was it the first? Yeah, the first time we officially get to vote was right when this motherfucker was winning.
Yeah.
So it's like
The first time I was able to vote was Obama. That's how long ago that shit was.
Jesus,
Wow.
holy shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn,
Give you some motherfucking history lessons too.
bro, that is yo. God damn, yeah, it's been that fucking
Yo,
long.
Word.
Our generations have been through what? 3 wars, 2 tragedies, a pandemic, multiple
went through a fucking pandemic.
multiple hurricanes and natural disasters,
New
an
York having
earthquake,
an
an earthquake in New York, which happened I think in like the 80s again.
Yeah,
all
and then
that
we got one fucking
terrorist attacks,
oh
a recession, almost a Great Depression,
the Kardashians.
the Kardashians, and now Trump, and and
Yo, we gotta ask fucking Ja
and
Rule what he thinks about all this.
the crazy shit is, Ray,
Yo,
all of that happened right after Bill Clinton.
yeah,
Bill
that
Clinton, we was
basically
in war
happened,
with Bill
bro.
Clinton, but all of that happened right after Bill Clinton when he had a surplus of the budget, and
Yep.
then Bush came in, and everything fucked us over.
Yep.
Because remember, Bush
We're gonna find
was
those evil
dumber
doers.
than Bush was dumber than Trump, but Bush he waited to push that button. He wanted to go to war.
We're gonna find those evil doers.
Well, I mean, the greatest line the president ever said, "We're gonna go to the moon and do the other thing." I don't know
You
what
know
the
how
other
much
thing was,
money?
but we made it to the moon. What you say, Show?
You know how much money Dick Cheney made off of that?
Yep.
That's all about money.
Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, that was what the war was for. The war was about oil.
Yo, I love how this podcast started with wrestling talk. Then we went to stabbing. Now we went to a whole political rant.
Yeah, because
This is what you
is
get,
we
ladies
gotta
and gentlemen.
we gotta hide the truth from YouTube, so it gives us a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna get
before they
fucked up
ban us.
because of this.
Yeah, we're gonna get banned for talking about Trump.
Oh hell yeah! The minute I said fuck this motherfucker, that's it. We're done for a few weeks. We're gonna get shadow banned. We're not. Yo, if y'all
You
can
have the
still
right to
see
say
us-
it, but you don't have the right for us to not get mad.
Yeah, if y'all could still see us in like 2 weeks, please let us know.
Yeah.
Man, that was, bro. Like I said, that shit pissed me off. Seeing people that
That's why, Ray. That's why I keep telling your generation,
bro.
you have to listen, because one of the things that me and Hutch grew up with, there was always some old cat willing to spit game at us.
Yeah.
And since we was grown to respect our elders, we listened to this, and a lot of the shit they said was true.
Yeah, the issue of my generation is they think they know it before we
Yeah.
fucking even learn.
You
Like,
think you know everything?
I'll tell you right now, the biggest thing in your generation is you guys have the knowledge in literally the palm of your hand, and you guys still don't use it.
Yeah.
bro, man, it's a situation where this is where I feel older and older every fucking time because I have to talk to the next, my younger cousins, and they're getting to the point where both of them are like they're 2021, and hearing their opinions on shit, I'm just like, yo, I know we were stupid. We weren't this stupid. I'm like,
No,
come on.
but
Right, you're
then
right.
again, Ray, to the generation before us,
Yeah.
we were that stupid.
Cause like fuck,
'Cause
bro.
in
Cause
the,
I'm like listening to these kids, and bro, I legit had to tell my cousin, I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of my house. Like,
bro,
like,
dude,
yo,
the thing about your teenage years is that's when you start getting your little freedom and all that. Your 20s is when you fuck up a lot of part of your life because you're still able to recover from it. So a lot of the dumbest shit you do is in your 20s.
I guess
It's just our 20s was robbed from us. Okay?
that's, do you know that's the fucked up thing? I look at this because it's like I didn't get that opportunity to
Me
have
neither.
stupidity thoughts.
Me
I
neither.
didn't get that moment to
Yeah.
fucking think like that. Cause I'm
Yeah.
just like, yo, at your age, I was already thinking like this. I was doing this. I was doing this. There
But
is no fucking getting babied at that
yeah,
fucking age.
but life right hooked you in the face.
Like,
Bro, I was a father at 19.
You
It's
know what I'm
over.
saying? Yeah, life finds a way to knock people on their ass.
yeah.
Don't worry about the battle pass. Just looking for fucking
Yeah. I love how it's always kicked.
yeah.
It's
Well, the
always
thing
kicked.
is, they're looking for attention, but they don't understand. They're giving us a view, so it helps us out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but that's the thing, Hodge. I don't know if you're aware, but
Yep.
at the age of 24, no, it was 2010. No, 2010 is when I started. 2011. What
Okay.
was that? That was what 13 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was 23. I lost my mother, and Ray lost his father at what
17.
22,
17.
17, 17. So when life finds a way to make you mature real quick when you go through some shit like that. So when I'm saying we was robbed from our 20s to make those stupid choices, that's what I mean.
Yep.
You know?
Man, it's tough.
Yeah.
Let me see. My mom been diagnosed with dementia for about 15 years now.
Shit. That's
My,
that's I,
my mother's gonna turn. My mother's this Wednesday turned 76. She literally had me 30 years apart. She's a November baby. I'm a November baby. So that's how
yo,
that's how I know how old she is.
yo, you know what's funny, Hutch? My mother had me 41 years apart the day after. I was born the day after her birthday. So I know we're similar that way.
Uh, so for 15 years, I've been.
Shit.
Here's what I told my sister and I told my brother because this happened last year for her birthday. Was the first time where she couldn't call us by our names.
Yeah.
And I told my sister, you weren't here. You were in Georgia, so I can't hold that against you. My little brother was at home. I said, I was in the emergency room with her because she had just suffered a stroke.
Yeah.
So I took her to the emergency room and I told the doctor, the ER doctors, yo, what was going on with her repeating herself or whatever. In the ER was when he looked at me, he confirmed, he goes, yeah, your mother has dementia. So that, now mind you, I went to a corner. Some tears came out of my eyes. Ain't nobody saw that because I walked to a corner.
Yeah.
Dried my eyes. I said, okay. That day, I knew that one day, if she lived long enough. Now, mind you, I got to tell people, it's one thing if your parent passes away suddenly. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that on this date, it's official. My mother is either going to pass away because of her dementia, because, people forget. They'll forget to take their pills. They'll forget to eat and stuff like that. That's why I tell people, I said, my decision to put her home was to prolong her life. I have no way of taking care of her 24 hours a day.
especially with dementia. If she was just a regular 70-year-old woman, you could, make do for it. But that's something that you have to be trained to handle.
Right. I said, I'm not equipped to deal with somebody with, dementia. You know what I'm saying? And to tell the truth, and I'll tell this story to everybody. My cousin's first wife, and I'll never forget this lady. Her name was Sandy. My cousin came up here from Florida. He went to go see my mom. This lady pulled me off to the side and said, Coach, have your mother evaluated. I'm like, yo, for what? She's not good. I think she has either Alzheimer's or dementia. Now, mind you, Alzheimer's is a form of dementia.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm not going to get into the specifics. I go, nah, my mom was always repeating herself. And I'm like, no. And this lady was like, no. It's not about her repeating herself. It's her about repeating herself and not realizing she's repeating herself. Yeah, I love my mom, but my mom was a nag. So my mom would literally, just keep on repeating the same things over and over again. You grow up in a household like that, you're not going to notice that, hey, there's actually something wrong with my mother.
Yeah.
Lady, to this day, will always be in my heart. She was the one that opened up my eyes. So last year, when we were celebrating my mom's birthday, I was the last one to show up. My sister was there. My brother was there. I had just got out of work. I was the last one to show up. And my mother saw me walked in and she lit up. Smile on her face or whatever. My sister took it as, oh, she knows who you are. Because a while later, my sister asked her, do you know who I am? And my mother said to her, I don't know who you are, but I know you're somebody very close to me. Now, that's so crushing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, afterwards, my sister's like, yo, when you walked in, her face lit up. I'm like, yeah, she remembers my face because I'm here often. I go, but did you hear her call her by my name? I said, did you hear her call me by my name? And that's when my sister said, oh, shit, I didn't. And I'm like, well, remember that day that I called you guys from the hospital ER and I told you guys mom has dementia, it's confirmed? I go, to that day I started preparing myself to walk in one day and my mother not know who the fuck I am. I go, I don't give a fuck who you are. Having to realize your mother, the person who carried you for 9 months, is gonna totally forget who the fuck you are. That's why when that happened, that's when I told people my whole life changed. That day, nothing anybody can say can hurt me. Nothing.
I can only imagine it. You're
But she
looking at your
didn't
mother and
forget you.
what happened?
She didn't forget you. She
Well,
lit up. She knows you're one of the most closest thing to her. She said it.
No, that's
yeah.
what she told my sister.
Yeah, I
She
can't put
told
it
my, but
together,
she,
but
but
Well,
she told my sister, I don't know who you are.
yeah, but eventually
I know you're
that
important.
yeah. But
I know I feel like you're somebody important to me.
It's
it's
a
Okay.
good thing.
So again, you can't having to know that somebody's gonna forget your name.
you know
You forget your parents name you.
Joe, it's kind of like you have these wonderful memories with this person and you're sitting right next to them and they have no idea what you're talking about. Because dude, when my mother was going through what she was going through, there were phases where she would have like chemical imbalances and she would hallucinate. And shit. So she thought I was her father,
Mm-hmm.
and like it didn't affect me like it affected you because I knew this was just I knew what was wrong and this was the reaction to what's wrong. But to imagine that she's never gonna know who the fuck I am ever again, it's like damn. It's like now you're talking to the person you love the most, and you're a complete stranger to them. Shit, that's heartbreaking.
Damn.
It is. And that's why I tell people straight out. I wouldn't wish that on my own worst enemy. I go because what people fail to realize, yeah, that's the person who has the sickness, but that sickness is going to affect everybody. Now, mind you, I am named after my father. Technically, I am Junior. My mother has been together with my father. You know, they got together when they were teenagers. Now, mind you, for her to forget my name,
Yeah,
and the sad part is, out of the three kids, I'm the one that most resembles her father. My sister and my brother are light skinned like my father. I'm dark skinned like my mother. So, so like I tell, and that's why I tell everybody, I say, cherish the time you have with your parents.
or
And you're told, I know you lost your mother. I didn't know when you lost your mother, but I know you lost your mother. So that's why I tell people, I said, cherish the time you have with your parents. That day I had to realize a lot of things, and one of the things I realized is that my mother wasn't perfect, and there was a lot of shit that I not that happened in my life, in my childhood, that I had some resentment. I had to let that shit go.
yeah,
So it's a disease that literally affects everybody around that person. You know, my uncle visited my sister, my mother's the third oldest out of 12 kids. So my one of my uncles, the oldest of my uncles, was visiting, and we got a lot of the family together. And I was happy as shit. There was a lot of people surrounding my mother, but ain't nobody there realized that my mother did not realize that she didn't know who the fuck they were.
yeah,
To her, she was the alus, but I'm the one watching her and noticing her face. She has no recognition.
and my great grandmother, she was in her 90s, and I would have to go to the house to pick her up off of a wheelchair and put her in the bed.
Right.
And every day she had the most like wildest spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like she was always in a good mood, and she would say some shit in Spanish that I would understand because the only people I've ever understood speak Spanish was my two great grandmothers. And she would say something and then go, "But who are you?" And then my aunt would be like, "Oh, the thing, son. Oh my God, I love you." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But who is he?
Uh-huh.
And I would look at her and go, "I love you too, grandma." And I put her to bed and then just walk out. And sometimes it's like this woman, despite not knowing anything, just is like, fuck it, I love everybody. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
no, that's bro. They get to that point, and it's seeing how far it takes as well. Because it's one thing they start to forget the names, they forget the little things.
Yeah.
My grandfather got to that because he dealt with Alzheimer's and then dealing with dementia. Like he to the point where maybe a week before he died, we went and we say that was our goodbye. So we went and he had which would be at the time his youngest grandchild right there and no clue. They just gave the bendición. That's all he could do.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing who we were, anything. And it's seeing them at that state where you know they want to be able to hopefully remember. Because they feel that. They feel this has to be someone important. This has to be someone.
Yeah. And
it's
yeah. And the crazy shit is like I can feel y'all pain. And it's easy to say, well, you had the memories with and all that, but like in actuality, that's the root of the pain. Seeing them go through that and try to imagine how it, it must feel, or being, you're letting your head go. It's like, well, how do you can't heal that? You can try to comfort it, but that's like I watched my mother die. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only but so much say that it's burned into my head.
Yeah, like I told you last week, man. I can tell you, I call it the worst movie you've ever seen.
Yeah,
and I can tell you frame by frame how my dad passed away. Frame by frame.
And like I said earlier, it's like it doesn't get easier. But when you get older, the moments that you have take longer to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like when it first originally happens, every day you're pissed off, every day you're sad, every day this, and then the older you get, you're still the same pissed off, you're still the same sadness, but those sadness comes in different spurts. The gaps in between them are longer.
Well, that and then it's like you said, it's because I definitely was like that. Like I said, I it happened when I was 17. The summer of 17, I had just turned 17, maybe 2 weeks prior. And I remember he bought us a cake because my mom's birthday is 6 days after mine. He had bought us a cake. We do that. That was the last cake. 2 weeks later, happens. And it's one of those where that whole school year, like I said, when I look at this generation now, and I told my cousins, like, yo, y'all make excuses for this, excuses for this. I should have had the biggest excuse ever. Well, I should have basically said, fuck that last year of high school. Because I was going into my senior year. I should have said, fuck that last year. What did I do? No. I graduated with honors, valedictorian of my class. Only reason I didn't do college, because unfortunately, when I was supposed to, I got blood clots in my fucking lungs. Because broken heart syndrome is a real fucking thing.
Bro.
It is.
And that shit fucked me up to the point where it's why every fucking Tuesday at 4 p.m., I'm not fucking ashamed to say it, I have to do therapy. Because I was at the point that depression was fucking killing me.
Yo, dude, stress, depression, they inject stress hormones to new appendages so the body can get weak enough so it can accept the new organ.
Yep.
Stress can destroy your body. And Show, you still listening, Show?
Show probably fell asleep.
I was gonna say, Show hasn't been responding for a minute.
Because I asked that because we've had this conversation, me and Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Show has he hasn't dealt with his grandmother is went through some stuff, but with his parent, his mom and everything still is in good health. But he puts a lot of pressure on himself, trying to not have that. That sometimes you hear our story and then you start wondering, and now you start fearing shit that has no you know what I'm saying, like
you can't
you're putting yourself in a situation that's not happening.
You can't. That's the biggest thing. You can't put yourself in the worry because you'll prepare for the inevitable and not enjoy the present.
Yeah, because like I want to. If I don't know if she'll hear, I want to let him know it's okay for him to be having
Oh,
fun with his mom. Still getting those memories with all those people. It's like it's all right. You know
oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man, enjoy it.
Just
That's
yeah,
the biggest thing is if anyone that listens to this or gives a fuck about what we're saying, again, if you have the grace of having both of your parents, or hell, you have one, enjoy them every day. Enjoy them every day. Enjoy those moments. Do what you can, man, because it's the littlest things that's what you remember last. That's what continues to live on. Those are the things you got to, or
and
even just enjoy those that are close to you. Because that's the thing too. Because yes, unfortunately, we all have what we've lost, what we currently are battling when it comes to our parents. But there's also a lot of loved ones that you can have that loss as well, man. Like
yeah, and
it's a situation of enjoy those, tell those that you love them, enjoy those moments,
Yeah,
man.
don't wait till they're 6 feet deep because they can't reply.
Yeah, man, like that is the thing that I feel like so many people forget about. That it's like, yo, I get it. We're all busy at times. We all do this, we all do that. Sometimes say fuck it. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like I gotta like it's little things like that, man. Like this year, I finally said it. I was telling someone earlier that fuck it. At this point now, like, don't get me wrong. I love wrestling. It's basically consumed the better part of my life. I'm at a point now when it comes to bookings. If there's something going on family wise that I really want to fucking do, I'm sorry. You got to find someone else.
nigga, I say this shit to everybody. Family comes first.
Bro, it has to. It fucking has to. Like, it's at a point where, again, going through that and then going through what I did in May, I'm like, nah, life's too fucking short.
It is.
Like, life's too fucking short.
Yeah.
Like, going through that, that's when it finally clicked. Because losing other people, it's like you start to fuck. If I would have done this, if I would have done that. But getting to the point where you are 1 foot in puts you into perspective.
Yeah,
That puts you into fucking perspective. When you're 1 foot in, that it's like,
I chuckled because I remember I was even though I was pissed off at my mother for many years because of something that happened in the past. I remember I was early in my 20s and somebody asked, I'm Catholic, so I still every once in a while I still go to church. I remember because I went to Catholic grade school, so one of the priests that I grew up knowing for many years. I was like, yo, what would you want to do? And I'm like, I'm like, and I told him straight out, for my parents not to die. I'm a 20-year-old man saying this, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a,
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, my mother passing won't be sudden. I've had to deal with it for about 15 plus years.
But
See?
it, but it's still gonna hurt same nonetheless. Because as much
Yes,
as
yes, and no. And when I tell people that, everybody goes, "Why do you say that?"
no, I understand.
I said, because she will no longer be in pain.
No, I hear that. I hear that. But
People,
yeah,
no mean to cut you off, but people forget that.
yeah.
I'm like, right now she's in pain.
yeah.
And
Just think about it. She's at 70. She's gonna be 76 in a couple of days.
no,
Like
bro,
50 years of her life has been wiped out by this disease.
yeah. But
Like, and I tell people, and they're like, "Oh, but why would you say something like that?" I'm like, "Yo, that's like somebody who is in the hospital on a no machine that's keeping them alive.
Allison,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm like, no, let them go. Now you're just being selfish.
And but that's part of the grieving process. Cause dude. So my mother passed with cirrhosis of the liver,
Right.
and she's been fighting that for two. Well, from what I'm understanding now, 'cause I wasn't told everything. She knew about this when she was younger. but it got worse like the last 2.5 years of her life,
Yeah.
and so she needed a liver transplant and all that. And my brain went into, if I would have cut out my own liver and gave it to her, they
Uh-huh.
would have put it in her and saved her. If I would have did this or did that, they would have saved it. It is a lot of ifs that you got to go through in the grieving process that happens. That yeah, my mother's no longer in pain, but what if I was a superhero? What what if I got electrocuted and became the smartest man in the world and I could have rebuilt her liver with fucking paper straws? You know, like you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that the grieving process puts you through that makes no sense unless you've been there, but it's still, that's why when when they say it's like, yo, you can prepare for yourself for it, but you don't know until it happens. It's like getting punched in the face. You could sit there and be like, yo, I think I could take a punch. I think it's, but when you get punched, that's when you know when you can take a punch. You know?
Yup.
And I'm not saying you specifically, Hutch,
Yeah.
because for 15 years, that takes a toll on you. That takes a toll. You know what I'm saying? And
I tell
I'm
people
pretty
say,
sure I'm
tell people say, think about it. For 15 years, I've thought to myself, is today gonna be the day she forgets me?
shit.
How am
That's
I
a
gonna
that's a
how am I gonna handle that?
yeah, that's a fucking question and a half.
Man,
I can't even
It's
fathom that.
it's today the day that I walk in and she can't say who the fuck I am. Eh,
Shit.
yeah, bro.
Uh,
I tell people it's not easy, but the thing is, and my sister hates this about me. I'm very analytical,
Yeah.
so I'll just sit there and just think and think and think, and then once I've come to the conclusion, it's like, okay, this is what it is. So I've sat down and I'm a grown ass man. There was a lot of nights where I was sitting, drinking some whiskey and crying,
Shit.
I'm a,
Yeah.
reading up on every medicine that came across saying that it can help, patients with dementia and Alzheimer's.
shit. The amount of stuff I looked up after the fact of the signs
Oh yeah.
of how to tell if someone's about to have a heart attack, how to tell if someone is going through it, what they're going through, um, when they're clinically gone, everything. And the more it's just like you start to see it. It's like, yep, yep, okay. So it's like I said, after everything they told us, I'm like, nope, I saw my dad die. No matter what they say, no matter what they say, oh yeah, he had a pulse. I'm like, no, his pulse was fading at that point. He's gone. Like he's gone. Because I know unfortunately I saw it. Because bro, it was a thing of seeing him basically go back, and he was stiff as a board. That was it. And there was nothing. Like it wasn't going like almost how they do in the movies that you see like them grab the chest. Nope, just went back, done.
Yeah. That not for nothing, dude. I remember when I walked into my mom. When she was having she was at the end of a stroke, and my mom was already diagnosed with dementia. You know what I'm saying? But like every time they sent over like somebody to be like a home attendant for her, I don't know what it was, but that at that stage she would like still act, and the nurse would be like, "No, your mother's fine," and I'm like, "Yeah, yo, no, my mother's not fine.
Bro.
She's not fine." But I walked in, And I looked at her, and all I said was, "Mom, are you okay?" And she went to say something, and I noticed that her clothes was on backwards. But when she went to go say something, only the right side moved, not the left side. And when I got closer to her, she was vomiting out the left side. So I literally, my saving grace is that I grew up a block and a half away from Columbia Presbyterian. I got her. I went into just. I got her up. I got a shower, and I walked over to Columbia Presbyterian because at that point I already knew that her stroke was over. There was no me calling the ambulance. There's no nothing. There's nothing that could have been done at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I cleaned her up. Now, mind you, and this is why I tell people that I give people in the medical field all the props. I had to bathe my own mother. You know how hard that is to have to bathe your own mother because they're looking at you like they don't know what the fuck is going on. And then to walk her over to tell the hospital, yo, she just finished having a stroke. She's mildly paralyzed because she couldn't move her left side of her face for like at least a day. Like I tell people straight out, yeah, my mom has dementia, whatever, but after the stroke, she was still able to go back to what she was before, where she had full range of motion. But it took at least like a day or two. And that was the night where the doctor actually confirmed that, yeah, your mom it definitely has dementia, and he was like, you should put her in a home. He goes, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've seen a lot of people try to take care of a dementia patient, and the toll it takes on them is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not one person can take care of a dementia patient. So I mean, I tell people shit out. I said, oh, I walked into my mom at the end of a stroke. The fact that I got there at the end is, I think, a miracle. Because I went to McDonald's to get her salad because that's the only thing she would eat. Me coming home from work and me buying her a salad from McDonald's and sitting with her and making sure she ate. And I tell people straight out, I said I walked in like right when it was at the end, and I'll tell right now, I said that was probably a miracle because had I walked in later, I probably would have found her in a worse condition than anything. Think about it: vomit on one side. Yo, I tell people straight out, I said the lost look that I saw in my mom's eyes. I said I would never be able to get that that picture. That's gonna stay with me for life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell people straight, and I know Les know me a lot longer than you guys have, and they will tell you, Jose's he's a hard ass. The reason I'm a hard ass, there's nothing that you can say or do that's gonna hurt me, bro.
Yeah. I mean, with all the shit that you going through and the having to swallow just to get shit done is like
Yeah, man. That's bro. It's
the rest of that shit don't mean nothing.
nope.
You know?
Nope.
Like, who are you? Fuck you.
Word.
Yeah, man. No, it's
And they'll tell you the and I tell people shit. I'm still the same Jose, or Hodge or whatever you know that I was or whatever. But I don't have time for the bullshit no more.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie though, when my mother passed, a huge part of me left,
Same.
and I wasn't the
Absolutely.
same. I wasn't the same person I was
Yeah.
not for a long time. It shit. It maybe took finding y'all niggas to fucking bring back the person I was when I was younger.
Yeah. I think unfortunately for me, it died not when my dad died. That person died when I realized the real side of other people. It
Yeah,
wasn't even his death. It was having to see life for real, having to mature. That's when I was like, oh yeah, this part of me died. That fucking willingness of like, oh yeah, everyone is good, everyone this and that. Because I still had that like that seeing the good in everyone.
Yeah,
That shit died out the minute. Not my dad dying, but having to fucking see him in a funeral home, burying him, and seeing the real side of other people. That's like, oh yeah, this side dies. That
yeah,
went with him in that burial.
yeah, man. I mean, and like I said, I keep referring to Les. Les known me since I was 19. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm gonna be 46, bro. I tell people, said that's not friendship, that's family.
I
yeah.
know.
At that point, shit, yeah,
Yeah, that's why you hear me and let talk to each other. It's like, yo, bro, yo, bro, yo, bro. That's family right now. He'll tell you, yo.
word. I even cheat at board games.
Yo, we never was gonna win that game.
Shit,
Yo, and I was doing my job, man. If Joe was here right now, I would tell him, yo, tell your wife that
Bro,
next time don't kick me off the team. I was doing my job.
just do the math. I'm gonna be 46. I've known Les since I was 19.
Oh man, that's a brother right there. And that's what you gotta find, man. Through all this, end of the day, if you
So
guys take anything we say from this,
24.
like you got,
so yeah, I mean, but like you know, and like I said, Les will tell you, yo, you know, Hoach has pretty much stayed the same person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
shit.
us, he'll tell you with us.
No, yeah. I'm
Let's be like, yo, Hoach has been the same person with us. Other people, I told people that there's especially growing up, there was a couple of artists that I used to identify with, and one of them was DMX.
I hear that.
And I remember a line from a song. You know what I'm saying? Where and he goes, "I got a good heart, but my heart got colder." That would tell you, yo, there was a time where if I didn't consider you a friend or family, I would have no problems knocking you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm older.
Yeah,
I'm older now, and I tell people straight out, I'm not going to jail.
word.
I'm going.
that's why I say you strike first. So it's self defense. Um, and that goes with motherfuckers that might be family. Because end of the day,
Uh,
now, like I said,
See, if y'all was watching the Penguin, you just take their advice. Don't get caught.
yo,
That's why, you know, and I know we go. I know we always go through a bunch of different topics.
Yeah,
That's why I tell people. I remember when somebody goes, "Oh, but but how about if, you with your girl and she cheat on you?" I said, first of all, unless the dude is like a friend or family member, I can't get mad at the dude.
yeah.
I'll get mad. I'll get mad at my girl. But guess what? I'm not gonna do for my girl. I'm not going to jail for you.
I mean,
You know?
shit, word.
I
I was like,
remember,
yo, cool, my guy, you won.
I tell you straight out. That's good. Yo, do yourself a favor. Pack your shit and go and be like, yo, my guy, good. Thank you. And good luck with the fucking whore. Um,
Yeah,
that's why
She's yours now.
a couple. That's why when we had that thing well at Show's house, not for his birthday, but the prior one with Gigi, all of them or whatever.
Yeah.
And the question was, yo, somebody cheats on you. I'm like, yo, you're one and done. There are no second chance. Because guess what? There is no second chance in life.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That is the biggest
Like
thing.
you said, Ray, you saw people for who they were. And I've always told people, I said, believe people when they show you who they are.
Yeah.
Um,
And sometimes they'll even tell you who they are. You just have to listen.
yeah, that's when everything was very clear. That I was like, oh, cool. That was, and that's why I said it's like right there is when I was the most stone cold sober. That everything was very like it was the enlightening moment. I saw everything.
You're like, oh, so you're that. Yep. Yeah, now I know what my father called you an asshole.
Yeah, nah, man, a lot of shit like that. That was like, yo, to the degree that, bro, I wanted to kick one motherfucker out because I was like, yo, why are you here? My dad never liked you. Like, bro, like, legit. I was like, yo, my dad didn't like you from the get go. Why the fuck are you here?
Dude, I remember, unfortunately, my grandfather passed away, and I had to go to DR. And me and my sister went to DR, and at that time, my mother was already in the home. And then my uncle, again, he's the oldest of the boys, so to him, he thinks he's the next head nigga in charge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody laughs at me. They're like, yo, you know that you guys bump head because you guys are very similar. And I'm like, I'll tell people shit out. Yeah, I'm hard headed and I'm stubborn. I said, don't. And I tell people shit out. I said, I have one story with him. And I tell people, I said, and I think this is why right now, at my age, I'm pretty much the only one of his nephews that he respects. You know what I'm saying? Because I stood up to him. I stood up to him when I was 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in crazy, and I know I'm going off a thing here, but my sister was pregnant with my first nephew, and she wanted to go to DR before she gave birth. So I accompanied her. So now it's the night before we're leaving. And I've always been very, I wouldn't say strict, but once I say, yo, this is not happening, it's not happening. This is me at 17. This is even before I met Len and them. So, they want to bring back stuff from DR. And I'm like, you know they sell that shit in New York. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's bro. Crazy again. I'm gonna be 46. This happened when I was 17. They wanted to put a thing of oregano in my suitcase, and I'm like, yo, they have fresh oregano in New York.
Yeah.
Like, why? I said I don't want that. I said I don't want that shit in my suitcase because my clothes are gonna smell like oregano. So they're like, no, there's no room. There's no room. So finally, I said, all right, fuck it, just put it in my suitcase. Then they tell me, oh no, we don't need to put it in your suitcase no more. There's room in another suitcase. So I said, all right, fine. I close on my suitcase. I put the lock on it. I said, yo, don't ask me to open it again. This is not being opened again until tomorrow morning. An hour later, yo, we need to put the oregano in your suitcase. No, the fuck you not. I gave y'all motherfuckers your chance. Hey,
Yeah.
it's not happening. My sister's pregnant. She went to go smack me. I call her hand. I'm like, who the fuck you think you is? I don't know who the fuck you think is to try to smack me.
Over some oregano.
I mean, look, she was pregnant, hormonal.
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like I was like had a death grip on her arm or whatever. I just caught it. I'm like, nah, this is not happening. She walks away crying. My uncle is, in the shower. He flies out the shower, gets right into my face. I try to explain to him. He tells me one time, shut up. I try to explain to him. Tells me again to shut up. I try to explain to him again. He starts to tell me to shut up. I said, motherfucker, if you tell me to shut up one more time, there's going to be a funeral tomorrow, and it's going to be yours. I go, you don't know what the fuck happened. You don't come into my face and start screaming at me. SF1, you're not my fucking father. I go, 2, you living in my mother's house, rent free. So go eat a dick, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This is me, 17 years old.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I lived in that house for for about 10 months when I was 14, 13, whatever. So I knew how to get on the roof. So I wanted to be left the fuck alone. So I go up on the roof, whatever. I calm down or whatever. The very next day, this motherfucker wants to have a meeting. And I will never forget what he said. He was talking some shit, and then he goes, well, because your mother's stupid. And I stood the fuck up, and I said, excuse you? I said, listen, let me tell you something right now. You better fucking apologize. I said, again, you living in my mother's house. My mother's house. Yeah, when my father divorced, my father gave her the house. So, right, this is my mother's house. You live here rent-free, motherfucker, while you work in the government of the island. So I know you making some money. I said, you ain't putting anything into this house. I know you saving your money to buy a new house. I said, I ain't stupid. I go, but at the end of the day, how do you get to the US? Because of my mother. How you living here nice in a nice house where you don't have to pay any utilities or anything because of my mother? Let it be the last time you call my mother stupid, because the next time you do it, I'm going to put my fist through your fucking mouth. My man, I'm going to tell you right now, ever since that day, we've had no problems. And he was just here recently, and it's all love. And he's like, yo, I was an asshole back then. I'm not going to lie. I should have never called your mother stupid. He goes, but the fact that you had the balls to stand up to me, he goes, when nobody else in this family has any balls to stand up to me, I can respect that. And I said, Theo, you know that for many years I wouldn't even call you Theo. I would just call you Nelson. I said, I lost all respect for you when you call my mother stupid. I said, and the only reason I'm showing you respect right now, it's not even because of my mother. It's because of my father. He just looked at me. He goes, yeah, me and my father speak. We spoke. He told me that everybody in my mother's family, the only person he can trust is you. I go in. I said, me and my father are very much alike. And my sister hates that about that. She goes, yo, you and your father are fucking so much alike. It's crazy. It is crazy. And I tell people shit out. I said, me and my father conversation on the phone, 2 minutes, tops. You good? I'm good. Everything okay? Everything okay. All right, love you. All right, bye. That's it. That's me and my father's conversation. And my sister's like, yo, you and your father are just alike. It's scary. So I told him, I said, the only reason I'm showing you a little bit of respect right now is because me and my father spoke. And he said that you are a respectable man. And one thing about my father is that I know he's a respectable man. So if he can show you some respect, I'll show you some respect. I go, but don't ever disrespect anybody in my family again. And it's been all gravy since then. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's the guy that, you know, when my grandfather died, he wanted to have a meeting with the entire family to discuss my mother's situation because she was already in the home. And I'm a lot like my father. My sister is actually a very good mix of my father and my mother. Cause she can fly off the handle real quick like my mom. So one of my cousins was talking shit, and I can see my sister. My sister has a tell when she's about to go off. You know what I'm saying? The leg starts to the leg starts to fucking what do you call it? You know, like when you can't stay still.
You twitch a little bit. You start
Yeah,
to
the leg
Yeah.
is twitching. Now, mind you, I'm seeing from my right eye, my sister's leg is twitching. She's fidgeting with her arms. I'm like, oh, she's getting ready to go off.
She about to pounce.
No, because my cousin's just going off and off and off and on, whatever. And right before my sister goes off, I just reach over, put my hand on her, and go, let it go. And she just looked at me and said, I got it. I go, let me speak. I go, you look like you're about to rip her head off. Let it go. So I told my cousin, I'm like, are you going to spend time with my mom 24 hours a day? I go, because my mother's going to require 24-hour care. I go, are you going to get up when she gets up at 2 o'clock in the morning? Because she doesn't sleep. She sleeps during the day, but she doesn't sleep at night. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, she wants to put on some clothes and walk out the apartment to go for a walk.
Yep.
Are you going to be able to deal with that? I go, you're going to be able to deal with that. You're going to have to turn off the valve on the back of the stove, not the stove. The valve in the back of the stove that actually controls the gas. I go, because my mother would think she's going to cook and turn on the stove and then walk away and forgot she turned on the stove. And now the house, it smells like gas.
Carbon monoxide everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, dude, I came home to the house smelling like gas one day, and the only reason why I didn't find her dead was because we always keep the kitchen window open on top, and she can't reach the top.
Yeah.
It's the only reason why she wasn't dead. And mind you, I had shut off the valve in the back, but when my brother went to cook, because my brother was living with her at that time, he opened up the valve and he forgot to close it again.
Yeah.
So all through this, all you see is the shock and the life draining out of my cousin's face. And she's like, well, I didn't think it was that bad. And I'm like, well, that's the problem. You don't think.
Yeah.
I go, you think you know, but you have no fucking idea. So I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
And
Shut the fuck up. Sit there. And I looked around the table and I said, and I'm talking to not only my cousins, but my aunts and my other uncles. I said, let me make it very clear to everybody here. Me and my sister are on the same page. She is the oldest, but I'm the man of my house. What I say goes.
yeah.
Okay, this is not open to anybody's discussion. This is not a family discussion. Okay, this is a choice between my mother's 3 kids. This is what we decided to do. This was going to happen. If you have a problem with that, tough fucking titties. I do not give a flying fuck. And anybody who speaks to me or my sister or my brother in a derogatory form or phrase or whatever is going to have to see me. Let me tell you something. That meeting that day, ain't nobody say shit that since that day.
There you go. That's how it needs to be, man.
Sometimes you gotta lay down that fucking law.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got to.
Shit. When we made the decision for my mother, there was so many people wanting to be in the decision,
Mm-hmm.
and my pops was like, "I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but it's between me and my boys.
Yeah.
What happens to my wife and
Mm-hmm.
their mother?" And then it was like, but my uncle was also invited in the decision because he he he's the second father to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was it. The whole family was there, but it was us four that made the decision.
That's it.
Yeah, but I feel you. It's like, yo, you can't be an outsider looking in and tell me what the fuck. And the fact that you think that you don't know enough about the situation already to think that you could just walk in and handling it is more disrespectful because you don't even have the decency to know what the fuck you're dealing with. Because it's not like she's just old and can't walk or can't do this or she needs assistance. Dementia is a motherfucker. Like you said, she's gonna wake up one day and just walk to the store, not know what it is, and be like, "Yo, there used to be a store here. You're by Orchard Beach. There was never a store here. Where the hell do you think you are?" You know what I'm saying? Like that's what dementia does. And for you to think you can handle that just walking off the street, it takes a whole facility to handle people with dementia.
Bro.
And for you to think that it's such an easy decision for someone's kids to
Yeah.
make. Come on.
Well, here's another story. My nephew's father was already divorced with my sister at that time. And me and him, you know, we were cool, but not cool. You know, because I kind of scared him when he was marrying my sister.
Like you should.
Bro, everybody tells he told my cousins, because he used to chill with my cousins all the time. He goes, "Yo, y'all crazy, whatever. I ain't fucking with Jose." Mind you, the guy was 6'3", about 300 pounds plus. I'm 5'8". I got no shame in saying I'm 5'8".
Or
Motherfucker like 6'2", 6'3". And that's all I told him. I said, "Listen, I know my sister's heavy-handed." I said, "I felt those hands." I said, "How you think she knew how to know how do you think she knows how to throw hands? Because me and her threw hands." You know what I'm saying? It's only a 3-year difference between me and my sister. You know, so we got into physical altercations. All right. And her two sons would tell me all the time, like, "Yo, mom got a mean right hook." I said, "How you think she developed that right hook?" you know, so, you know,
shit.
but
Practice on me.
right. No, but mind you, I told them, I said, "Listen, I know she got a heavy hand." I go, "But she ever come over here with bruises or a black eye, just run. And don't look back."
Word.
And he was like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" I said, "Well, when I catch you." He
You're
goes,
not gonna be
"If."
alive to feel it.
He goes, "If." I go, "No.
When?
So if when I catch you, I'm gonna bust your kneecaps out. That way you can't run no more. Then I'm a with that same bat, I'm gonna bust your shoulders, so that way you can't lift your arms to defend yourself." I go, "And then I'm gonna put the bat down, and then your face is going to meet my fist." Oh, both fists. Ain't not just one, bro. Bro, he literally told my cousins, I'm like, "Yo, your cousin crazy." I go, "Cause ain't no motherfucker ever say some shit like that to me." So you know, so that's why me and him we cool, but we ain't cool like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
nice and easy, Megan.
when he calls me one day, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the motherfucker. My mother was already with dementia. She forgot a lot of phone numbers, but I've had the same phone numbers for 21 years now. My cell phone number.
Yeah.
Up until about 2 years ago, she still remember that cell phone number. So he finds her. You know, not told. You know the area, 170th from Broadway. I grew up on 170th between Broadway and Fort Wash.
Yeah.
He finds her on 171st and St. Nick, looking lost.
Shit.
Now he's from 171st in Amsterdam. So he starts talking to her. She can't remember how to get home. And this is early in her dementia.
Yeah.
She forgot how to get home. Now, mind you, here's what he called. He found her on the 171st Street in St. Nick, and we live on the 170th Street between Broadway and Washington. That's one Ave down and one block over.
Yeah.
And she forgot how to get there. You know, so when he's calling me, I'm like, yo, why is he calling me? You know what I'm saying? Normally I don't pick up phone numbers, but for some reason I picked up his. And he was like, yo, I'm here with your moms. I'm like, yeah, what up? So what's good? He's like, yo, she forgot where your house is at. I'm gonna walk her home. I said, now mind you, at this point, she was diagnosed by her doctor, but not diagnosed at the hospital. So she was still working as a teacher's aide at a grade school, IS 90. So he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna walk her home." That's when I knew I had to retire her, bro.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, she worked with special needs kids.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, if something happens and she flakes on one of these kids, she's getting sued."
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I gotta retire her," and that's when I realized I can't take care of her.
Yeah, that's a scary situation right there. Cause that's 24/7. Yeah, that you gotta quit your job and you gotta be around her almost 24/7.
No,
And
you basically have to be ready for that because
yeah,
But
you
it
have
bro,
to
is.
have
here's the
caution.
crazy thing: if I quit my job, how can I support her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the double edged sword there.
No, man.
So yeah, that's why I tell people. I said, yo, you guys can say anything you want. I really don't give a fuck.
I mean, that's life has made us
And
have to have that thick skin, whatever. Like,
shit.
there's nothing else you can do. Nothing else you could do, my guy. But
Let's call it a night.
yep.
Uh, there's no show tomorrow for you, right?
No, is it? We'll see. We'll
Uh,
probably.
there might be a small chance we come back on and do another Tone the Show.
Yeah, we'll see.
If
There
there
you
is,
go, my people.
I'll hit you up, Poach.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody. Thanks everybody for coming.
That's right.
Thanks, host, for showing up.
Love your loved ones, bro.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.